It's Monday. Let's go, guys. Where we at today? Let's go. Swing the pill, Ron.
Chill, you know exactly where we at. We got Laker talk, baby, because Marcus Smart has been bought out by the Washington Wizards, and after he clears waivers, the rumor is that he's headed to the bright lights in Los Angeles, signing with the Lakers, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, JJ Redick. And so, fellas, I want to start with the super chat from my man Tupac Westside. Tupac said, "Morning, guys. I like the Marcus Smart pickup. Now all the Lakers need is a starting level 3-and-D wing and a better backup center, unless Hayes bulks up this offseason. This Western Conference is going to be awesome."
Well, the D&3 guy that they had, which was Vando, it was working. He just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, he could knock down a shot, but I think that the defense was more prominent than anything else. That definitely helped. With that being said, right, Marcus Smart makes them viable on defense because he's their only point of attack defender. They don't have any. No Luka, no Austin Reeves. With that being said, Jackson Hayes is a guy who is actually good in his role as a backup. The reason why you didn't like him, because he was a starter, and he's not a starter. That's not his game. He's actually really good as a backup, right? So with that being said, I like Marcus Smart. Smart lead guard, can knock down an open shot, one of the better perimeter defenders in the game. He's not what he used to be when he was the defensive player of the year. No, he's not that. But he does give them a point of attack defender that can supplement. And he's going to help. 100% he's going to help them. I would be surprised, and I'm not going to overstate this. I would be surprised if the Lakers won the NBA championship with this roster. I'd be blown away if they did that.
Mars, thoughts?
Marcus Smart's good.
Mm-hmm.
Good pickup.
Agreed.
Very good pickup for the price. Address the needs. They only lost Shake Milton and Jordan Goodwin to make it happen, unless they have to do something else. I don't know. I'm not clued up with salary or whatever. But I think Marcus Smart is perfect for them. You just hope that the recurring hand injuries he's been dealing with isn't gonna hurt him again this year, because they don't have anyone else on the roster with his skill set. But if he's able to stay healthy, that's a huge pickup. I think the Lakers are having a really good offseason. They're addressing points of emphasis, points of need, their big man position, their defense, whether that's through the draft with Adu Thera or with Marcus Smart, and then DeAndre Ayton, obviously, and then Jake LaRavia. I think the Lakers doing a really good job. Now, does that make them championship contenders or whatever? I don't know. But they're doing the right things around their core. So that's all you can really ask for if you're a Lakers fan, is just to do the right things. And I think that's what they're doing.
Swiper, what's your thoughts on this, especially with you being so heavily invested in the Western Conference?
Yeah, I think it was a good move. As I said on Twitter, he's still a very good point of attack defender. He's still listed as I think, an 87 percentile isolation defender on the defensive end, and I think he also is one of the better.
What does that mean? 87 percentile isolation defender.
Just league wide. Yeah, it's just league wide. Like, how does he grade out relative to his peers when it comes to like certain traits and characteristics of his game? I've been using a lot of that data just to explain to, I think, general fans or Nuggets fans about like Cam Johnson and Tim Hardaway and Jonas and all that stuff. And so I just pulled the same stuff for Marcus Smart on Basketball Index, and then you can look it all up yourself and stuff. Not necessarily you, but just everybody.
Sure.
I actually think Lakers fans should be really encouraged by this. He's still a really good rim protector for a guard too, Mars. Like, he's only played 68 games since 2022. So that's really what the downside is. He just hasn't played a lot of basketball, and he's going to be his age 31 season this year. So that is the thing you're looking at. But in terms of like all the stuff they don't have, I mean, I'd make an argument he's probably their best rim protector outside of Vando maybe now. But Vando, the issue is he can't play any offense. It's 4-on-5 on the other end. They don't really have like players that can just do a lot of different things. I think Marcus is a very, very, very good off-ball defender. He is a very good defensive playmaker. He's a very good team defender. But on the other end, he just doesn't have a lot of the offensive tools that I think the Lakers need at the same time. But they can mitigate a lot of that, hopefully, with Luka, Reeves, and Braun all taking a step together as the trio offensively. But, I think Marcus Smart with Ayton, with Jake LaRavia. Jake LaRavia also is he's registered as a good defender. So in spots, like he's not like a great standalone defender, but he can contribute to a scheme. So Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, all of them are at least, I would say, slight positives on the defensive end within a scheme. And so I think that all will help the Lakers a lot. But really the question is going to come down to their offense, and how they're going to figure out a way to play with all three of Luka, Braun, and Reeves. Does Luka, it's not that it's a bad thing, but, can they find a way to not have to just play Luka ball as the season gets later and all that stuff to figure out how to, I think, score as often as efficient as they can. But really good signing by Marcus Smart for cheap too, $5 million a year, $8 million a year for DeAndre Ayton. You're getting 2 starter level players for the Lakers for $13 million a year. Like,
what I have a difficult time with, Swiper, is when I watch like Vando in workouts and I'm trying to make sense of why this stuff, like we saw the same thing with Ben Simmons. Is it a scheme thing? Is it a mental thing? I watch Vando in workouts and I see him navigating pick and roll. I see him being able to get to the rim with his weak hand, with his strong hand. And I'm thinking to myself, why isn't this translating into the game? Like, why can't you keep a defense honest? Why can't you knock down an open shot? Because I see you doing it when you're working out. You're clearly working on this stuff. But when we get you on the floor, it's obvious that you could knock down an open shot because I've seen you knock down an open shot. Now, can you do it consistently? That's where the separation comes in. And I'm trying to make sense of why this isn't happening, because they get him involved in the offense. He's left open consistently, right? Not only is he left open consistently, there's lanes for him to get to the rim. There's avenues for him to make plays offensively. This is the stuff that he works on in the offseason. Why aren't you implementing this stuff in the game? And I don't think it's because they're not letting him. He's one of the weak links on offense. Like, he's one of the guys that they're leaving open. Why aren't you implementing this into the offense with the Lakers? Because if you were, you'd make them so much better.
Well, I think the question is still like, what would that even look like? I think from a process standpoint, and actually, I feel, not gonna lie, I feel really good today. We had a great episode on the press box yesterday, and I think you get a chance to tap into your non-narrative, roots, because Ron's not there, and I think I feel a continuation of that.
That does help, right? But 100%.
It does. 100%. No, I mean, Ron literally tried to kick a narrative last week, and we were launching the show, mind you. But shout out to my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Check your text messages, by the way, for whatever reason, the one unanswered. Probably didn't wake up till 10 minutes ago. I think for me, it's a mix of when Mars is really big on this, because Mars, he does not believe that throwing to open players that are not 3-point shooters is a good pass, especially when it comes to, like, as you would say, chill, meat and potatoes of the game. When you're in a offensive situation in the second half format, and you got to limit possessions, or you have to make sure you're guarding against the best shot, Vando being open is like literally option A on every single defensive scheme. Like, when your defensive coordinator goes over the game plan, when it becomes into the third quarter, into the fourth quarter, second unit rotations in, top of the fourth quarter, they're going to have Luka and Reeves in, and Luka, Reeves plus Jake LaRavia and plus Rui Hachimura. What is the best thing we can do to pocket Reeves and Luka, and then to make it to where the fail safe is Vando? Well, let's check it out and give it to Vando, because Vando's not a good DHO player. He's not a great passer. He's not an off-the-dribble player, and he's not a shooter. So you mix all that stuff together, it really helps you to, I think, take advantage of the fact that you can just kind of scheme 5 players on your floor all onto one side of the basketball court. And then if they do try to outlet it, he's not even Russell Westbrook. At least Russ can hit corner threes, obviously when he's, his hand and stuff was fine. Vando can't even do that. And if you do chill, I hope he gets confident. Like, I hope he gets more and more confident to be able to take more of those 3-point shots, because that for me is a win every time you do that. That's why I think that's just not a good salient option for what the Lakers want to do.
Well, the thing that I'm also concerned with is, to your point, I mean, do we have to stay at the long ball line? I remember watching Milwaukee and Oklahoma City in the in-season tournament championship game, and I remember thinking, was it Beauchamp? It was either Beauchamp or one of their guards. I was thinking, to keep it respectable, Like, I have to be able to knock down a 15 to 18-foot shot to keep the defense respectable. I don't think Vando needs to live at the long ball line and consistently be able to knock down a three. But if you're able to just keep the defense respectable, where they know that you can knock down an open shot. I ain't talking about a layup. I'm not talking about a floater in the lane. I'm just talking about something where the defense has to collapse on you, and they have to respect you as a jump shooter. Not 35 feet away from the basket, not 25 feet away from the basket, but 17 to 19 feet away from the basket, where they have to respect you, And that opens up so much more of your offense. That makes the Lakers so much better as an offensive team. But the problem is that that's not implemented with the stuff that he's working out with, right? So to your point, Swiper, if I got a guy in Vando who, this is the guy we want shooting, right? We want this guy shooting the basketball at the end of the shot clock or late in the third quarter when they're on a 7-0 run, something like that. We want this guy shooting the ball. I should relish that as an offensive player, especially because this is stuff that I've worked on, and I'm still having a difficult time, and why this hasn't translated from him from the workouts consistently to the floor. And I can understand the logic that that's not his role. But Ron, if you're just going to leave me open, at some point I have to be viable on the offensive end. I can't just be out here. That's not helping us at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those guys where I'm not really too concerned with the offense with Jared Vanderbilt. I know it's glaring. I know it's alarming for a lot of people. I know it's concerning for a lot of people. I know a lot of people think he probably shouldn't even play. My thing with Jared Vanderbilt is I need your defense to be your offense. The same way with Luka Doncic, his offense is his defense. Jared, you are out here for one thing. You're out here to cause havoc on defense. You're out here to guard the other team's best player. You're out here to rim protect to the best ability that you can. You're out here to be a menace off the ball. That's what you're out here for. And to run the floor and potentially get a fast break bucket or two. Anything else that you give us on offense is just an additive. You're really out here just to play defense. And we need you to do that. And so like that's my thing with Jared. Like whether you're guarding an opposing 4, an opposing point guard, an opposing 5, whatever the case is, in your 15 to 24 minutes that you on the floor, well, I just need you to be a lockdown defender. I think you guys overblow the Lakers' offensive issues when you got 2 of the top 5 best offensive players in the NBA.
Well, they had a 13th ranked offense.
Offensive players in the NBA, Mars, not players, offensive players. You can't name 5 better. You can't. Yes, you can't.
Still the top 5 players.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I think Ron, I think you can name 5 players you think are better offensive players.
Offensively, no, because you got to factor in the passing.
I think Halliburton.
Halliburton's not a better offensive player than LeBron. No way.
Man, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Like when you factor in the passing. Like just the passing alone.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's tough.
That puts that LeBron's in a whole different space aside, like just from everybody.
I'm surprised to hear that from you.
Nah,
really.
Like LeBron, we just ranked him number 6. And the reason why we ranked him number 6, and Morris, even if we ranked him number 10, the sole reason we ranked him that high was mainly because of his offense
game.
Like you still can't stop LeBron from getting downhill when you want. He's still a one-man wrecking crew in a fast break or in transition, and his passing once again is elite. Like it's maybe 2 or 3 people that you can put in his same stratosphere as a passer. So it's like when you got that with Luka,
Ron, why do you think
got Austin Reeves?
Why do you think they were 13th? And do you expect? How do you? And I'm just from a scheme. How do you expect them to rise from like where they were 13th last year to like top 5 this year? Do you think that's just going to be some of the DeAndre Ayton having a actual rolling center with some mid-range value and all that stuff too?
Yeah, I think DeAndre Ayton and I think Marcus Smart helps him. Marcus Smart's a real good connective player. He's played with 2 very, very good 1 and 2 options, or 1A, 1B options, if you will. So he can play alongside stars. And so like I think Marcus Smart's going to relieve a lot of pressure. He's going to knock down some big shots. Yeah, he's going to have some dumb turnovers. He's going to have some games where it's like, Marcus, why are you shooting that? But you need another confident player alongside Bron and Luka. I think he's one of those players that you can kind of deem as like that perfect fit next to these guys for a role player.
The thing I'm concerned with is when the offense gets stagnant. So when Luka's not knocking down the open shots that he knocks down, when Austin Reeves, just like Austin Reeves and Luka, they get hunted on offense. I mean, they get hunted on defense, which could potentially affect their offense, which I think it's going to. And now I have to rely on DeAndre Ayton, who I'm going to get him in pick and pop. I'm going to get him in the mid. I'm going to get him in the mid range. I'm going to get him in the mid post. I'm going to get him at the rim in lobs. That stuff's going to work. What I'm concerned with is when we get later in games and the game starts to slow down and Luka's not able to make a shot or James isn't able to make a shot, and then I got to dump the ball into DeAndre Ayton. How effective is he going to be on the box? Can I go to him for a bucket, 1-2 trips, and get something to get our offense going? That's the thing that I'm concerned with the Lakers more than anything. I'm not as concerned with his motor this season with the Lakers more because I know that him playing with James, him playing with Luka, they're going to do everything that they can to get him involved in the offense. He's going to rebound. He's going to be one of their better defenders in the paint. He's actually what the doctor ordered in that aspect. What I'm concerned with him is offensively, when we get late in games and we need a bucket and we need somebody to go to where we can open up the offense a little bit more, can we dump the ball into him? Can we get a quick hook? Can we get a quick bucket from him? And can we do it more than once? That's what I'm concerned with him.
Yeah, I think the Lakers upgraded heavily, especially for like the price and what they were able to do. Like, we thought this team was handicapped. We didn't think they were going to be able to do anything. Now you got two players that have been on teams that have made deep postseason runs, championship runs. Like, I think that's invaluable. Having these.
Since you're on the subject of championship runs, Ron, what's the ceiling for this Laker team? I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them in the West Finals.
Well,
but I also wouldn't be surprised.
What you reaching for? What you reaching for?
This is my Magic Johnson.
Oh man, we were doing so good too. 19 minutes.
This is my Magic Johnson. What you call? I had to sit down with Hakeem. I gotta make it straight. But y'all see all my love for Magic, man. Stop playing, man. Stop
Bro,
playing.
How to put the better player up there. I respect it.
How far away is your computer from the wall?
Hmm?
Like, how far away is your computer from the wall? Like, is that picture bigger than? No, I'm asking for real. That picture bigger than like what it looks like on camera? Like, is it like?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Right. Yeah, bro. I thought about you last night. By the way, there's a.
Don't be thinking about me. That sounds away.
No, it's a gym. It was a gym video. It's a gym video. Like, I see it's you in 2 years, bro. You're gonna be there. Watch. It's just my boy.
Oh, for real?
But listen. So real talk. We actually having a good productive.
What's your obsession with showing your thighs all the time?
I just work. I'm on the Stairmaster.
That's a football thing.
No, yeah,
that's all
that is. It's a Stairmaster
I've
thing.
seen you doing food reviews, real talk.
No, you did not see me doing few.
In that too.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I seen you doing food reviews.
Hey, real talk. I ain't
Relax.
gonna lie, real talk. You did such a good job. Me and my sons that very next day, tried to go to Cold Stones to get them, and they were sold out, bro. You doing your job, bro. They need to pay you more, fam.
Yeah,
Well,
I
first
seen
of
it.
all,
You
real talk doesn't look like he misses meals. That's not a bad thing. So real talk looks like he's had a meal or two. So that's not a bad thing.
Might as well profit.
Hey, might as well, man.
Apparently, he's not missing dessert either, Chill. But real talk, Chill asked me about the Lakers championship chances, or how far do I think that they could go?
Well, he said the Western Conference Finals. He said he wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the West Finals. That wouldn't surprise me. With a matchup, with a matchup or two, with a good matchup or two, and DeAndre Ayton playing better, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them in the West Finals. That wouldn't surprise me.
But I want to ask the Laker fan though. You speak for all the Laker Nation here on the panel.
No,
you are the voice of LeBron, Luka, and now Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton.
I'm not as high on them. Well, initially, I wasn't too high on the Marcus Smart move, but I've had some, convince me that he's still a pretty decent player.
Me?
Why not? Why not? Real talk. What's your issue with?
Well, he hasn't been playing much. He hasn't been playing much the past couple of years, but
68 games since 2022. I referenced it earlier for you.
Yeah, so that's kind of a concern. Him not playing, but I've had some people tell me that he basically wasn't playing. Pretty much by choice a little bit. So, I mean, that's fair. He's also grading out to still be a very good perimeter defender. I know that we're not getting like prime Marcus Smart. We're not getting 22 Marcus Smart by any means. And also because I am a big Jason Tatum fan and I've watched a lot of Celtics, that means I watch a lot of Marcus Smart, and I know there's going to be some shots that he takes is going to make me want to throw something at the television. I know there's going to be some decisions he makes that aren't good whatsoever. But we addressed the problem. We needed some form of POA. He provides that at the guard position. Next is getting some level of wing defender. A lot of Laker Nation is wishing that's Andrew Wiggins. I'm right there with them. But Ron, in actuality, the team goes as far as Luka Doncic can take him. But if we get Luka Doncic from 23-24, then this is a contending team. If again we address the small forward position, but if he can't beat switches consistently and make teams have to double him, we're going to be in a tough spot. He has to be a top 3 player in the world for this to work.
Interesting.
I can ask a question, follow up, real talk. I'm with the logic to a degree. I do think I was trying to go through this last night. Could I have talked about Marcus Smart and Locked On NBA? Like I said, I like Marcus. I think he's a really good player still. Like he just is flawed, but whatever. That's a $5 million a year. Who cares? That's McDonald's money. You know what I mean? We can do that anytime we want. I think that I was going through the Western Conference starting fives. I don't think the Lakers with Smart will have a top 4 or 5 starting five, I would argue. And then this is the continuation talk. And
you think he starts Swiper? You think he's on the first unit?
Well, because I was going through that as well. Like, okay, but the other option would be Luka, Reed, Braun, Rui, Ayton.
That's the 5 right there.
He's starting over Rui.
Smart.
He is 100% starting over Rui.
Yeah, because Rui, the issue with Rui, to real talk, he knows is he is not the most engaged regular season defender, which is fine. Like it's regular season and playoffs. He's also has some limitations.
He's also a tweener, which
he's slow for a 3, and he's not as strong for a 4.
And big for a 4,
but he's still, I think, very good in certain things. Like he has a lot of value. So I think the thing is, Chill, is like if they start him and bring Smart off the bench, their defense is going to probably be even worse than it was last year with DFS in their starting unit. But if they bring Smart in, I think they can make an argument. They have 2 positive defenders in the starting lineup in Smart and Ayton. And I think if Ayton's playing like kind of a rejuvenated style of basketball, I think that would be very helpful for Braun at age 41. And then Luka, who we already know has his issues, Reeves, who I think is not a good defender, but he gives effort and he will commit to a role. And I think Reeves has shown that. I actually think them starting Smart would be really good for them. I think in terms of just processing, like having an actual lineup. But then I think on the other end of that too, real talk, I was thinking through like, I still think that OKC, Denver, Rockets, and Clippers and Wolves probably have better starting fives. But then now, real talk, we're getting into the depth, and I'm like, Gabe Vincent, Bronny, Jake LaRavia, who I think will be a good ad for the team. Jackson Hayes, Bando. It's just
Bronny?
like some. Yeah, I said Bronny. I said Bronny. Yeah.
Ron, you think Bronny's going to be a contributor this season? Because I still think we're a year away. I do. I still think we're a year away from him being.
I don't think he has much choice. I think he got to be a contributor looking at this roster.
Yeah.
He better be.
Real quick, Chill. One guy I am very intrigued in is our draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
The guy out of Arkansas. Very good athlete. Very good defensive player as well. I'm hoping that he can make like the rotation. I'm really hoping he can make the rotation. That would shore up some of that small forward issue that we're looking at as well. But go ahead, Chill.
Why was he out in summer league again? What was wrong with him?
Hurt.
Yeah,
hurt. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I do know it was because
he was a 36th overall pick. Adu Thero.
The thing I was thinking about, Swiper, to your point, to counter your point, I think that the Lakers, because they shored up the 5 spot and they shored up DeAndre Ayton, his ability to rebound, I think that that's going to make them better as a defensive team. What I mean when I say that is their ability to get stops. So now I do have, because I don't think that we talk nearly as much about Luka as a rebounder, because Luka is one of the better rebounding guards in the game. So now I have Luka on the floor and I have DeAndre Ayton on the floor. I can appreciate you guys' logic about these guys as point of attack defenders. Yes, I understand that that's a problem, 100%. But we're not going to act like these teams don't take bad shots, right? We're not going to act like these teams don't shoot long balls. We're not going to act like these teams, or like the Lakers, for example, don't scheme to make teams take bad shots. And with that being said, I got guys like DeAndre Ayton, I got Luka, I got James to rebound. And if we can rebound and get stops, I think that could supplement a lot of our defensive issues on the perimeter. Now, as far as Marcus Smart in the rotation, I'm thinking about what happened last year, Swiper, where we had Reeves, Luka, Rui, DFS, and James. That was the 5. All right. So take DFS out the lineup, move James to the 4, put Ayton at the 5, move Rui over to the 3. Okay, so now I'm bringing Marcus Smart. I'm taking DFS out the lineup.
Yeah.
I'm moving James to the 4. I'm putting Rui at the 3, and we're going to be able to play faster because I think Rui's a damn good transition player. I don't think Rui gets enough credit for the transition player that he. I think he's a damn good transition player, and I do think that in terms of offense, I think that 100% real talk. He's a damn good play finisher. I think that they're going to be able to play faster because of the rebounding from both Luka and DeAndre Ayton. I think that's going to speed up their offense a lot. So a semifinals, maybe Western Conference Finals team, I could see that. I'm not going to.
I like Rui a lot. I like Rui. I've always liked Rui. I think there's things that Rui is. There's things that he's good at. There's things he's not so good at. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of players. You know what I'm saying? So I like Rui, but I do believe that Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, will help Austin Reeves look like a better defender. I think Austin Reeves being, you know what I'm saying, being active and competing on defense, I think that can go a long way. And with that being said, the IQ that LeBron James plays with, the IQ that Luka Doncic plays with, I think that 5 will be okay on defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're going to be far from a defensive, like a defensive juggernaut as a lineup. But I personally think that as the season goes on, maybe not in the first month, but as the season goes on, I think that lineup will be just fine on defense. You know what I'm saying? And to your point, Chill, I've seen a lot of special teams in football supplement their team's offense or defense. And rebounding, to me, is the special teams of basketball. And if these guys can get on the glass, I do see that shoring up their defense as well and accelerating their offense. So I'm not mad at this lineup. Y'all know how big I am on Marcus Smart. I'm a huge Marcus Smart fan, and I know he's not the same Marcus Smart he once was with the Celtics, but he's, you know, I don't think he's dropped off.
Is he not though, Ax? Like just
I don't think so.
For what they're asking of him though. We're not Marcus Smart. We're not asking you. You don't got to come out here and score 30 a night. You got to come out here and be a dog on defense.
Well, Ron, he's never had
connected passes.
He's never had to score 30 a night. But if they were to get 2022, 2021 Marcus Smart, I think that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be a great upgrade, an amazing upgrade. I think this version of Marcus Smart is still a really good basketball player though. And I think he can help. I think he can help any team become a better defense. You know what I'm saying? Mark, we do got to keep it real. Sometimes Marcus Smart used to piss us off in at points in the game against the Celtics. Sometimes it used to work out all right, and sometimes not so much.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Marcus Smart, he got in the fourth quarter. Sometimes Marcus Smart got a little rust in him too. You know what I mean? But
two things, Ox. To your point, like he's 31. He's still a prime Marcus Smart. He might not be. He's not old, right? I think he's still a prime Marcus Smart. And to real talk, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you're concerned more with his availability than his game, because we could figure out the bad shot taking in that offense with him in Los Angeles. On top of that, with him being a defender, I think that can cover up a lot of that stuff, because I don't think he'll be able to do a lot of that stuff. So it sounds to me like you're concerned more with his availability than his game with the Lakers.
Yeah, some of the game a little bit, but
yeah,
more so can he be available for us on the court. Now with us getting Marcus Smart, a lot of people are also projecting that means he's kind of the Gabe Vincent replacement, and that Gabe could potentially be in a deal soon.
Ron think James better than Gabe, so we ain't even doing that because Ron think James better
Little
than
Bronny?
him, so.
Bronny.
He might
Yes.
not be wrong. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
He might have
Ron
been
think
8 months
James-
early, but now he might be right.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
he
what
think-
Pitt say?
he think James better
I'm
than
not
Gabe.
wrong. I'm earthy.
Yeah, you might have
I
been a
don't
bit
know, man.
early, but now I don't
I'm not
know.
saying I don't know if Gabe Vincent can take off from the hash mark and go dunk something like Bronny. I don't know. I
Hell
don't know
no,
if
you
that's in
can't.
his game.
Real talk, y'all. Is it still possible to make a package that includes Rui? Obviously, does not include Austin Reeves, and still come up with Drew Wiggins.
Don't forget about Dalton too. Rui,
Yeah,
Dalton.
yeah.
Yeah,
Rui,
so that's kind of been
that
like some of,
negative asset at this point. Oh my god.
yeah, but that's kind of been the names floating around for that move. Ox is Dalton, Gabe, and Rui. Though we're trying to keep Austin Reeves, obviously, but those are the
loves
names
Gabe,
floating
right?
around for that.
Yes,
Oh
right?
yeah,
I mean,
a little
Yes, he
reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He's played the
question that
best
I had-
in that uniform, so
Sure, I'm telling you, if they send Dalton Knecht over to Miami, they're gonna be looking at every coach. Wait, no, this was rookie. So just JJ. JJ was his only coach. They're gonna be looking at JJ like, bro, what the hell were you doing with this kid? Because Spo's gonna have Dalton Knecht looking like a real NBA
a better
player.
version of Duncan.
Nah,
A
for
better
real.
version of Duncan Robinson.
No,
much
no,
better- yes,
no,
yes,
no.
Yes,
No.
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
Why is that
so.
Come
so?
I
on,
think
man.
so.
Why is that-
Please.
why
Come
is
on,
that-
y'all. Come on.
Because
Why is everything that I'm saying?
Because
Because-
Dalton got more
Yeah,
action than
better
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan
You
Robinson.
should. No,
Like,
you hit
Duncan
it
might be a
right
better
on the head.
shooter.
100%.
Duncan might be a better shooter. Dalton is a better offensive player.
Duncan is a
than
better
him.
offensive
just-
player. Period. I don't know. I really.
Yeah. Y'all, but yeah,
Duncan-
you gotta-
Duncan
you
has
gotta-
this-
No, he's
You
not.
gotta
No,
wait
he's
and see
not.
Dalton Knecht with Eric Spoelstra.
Duncan has this tag on him that he is not like a playmaker, passer, connected
he's
player.
not.
Like
He's
he
not.
does all that stuff. Like he actually does it at a fairly high level for
He
his
swings
role.
the ball. Yeah,
but he's also a good, like,
a connected passer.
I
sure,
have the
he swings
basketball.
rock.
I'm able to create advantages for my teammates, or I'm off the ball. I'm able to create advantages for my teammates, and he has more shooting gravity than almost anybody else in the league for a shooter. Like he uses it very well, and he's older. Like there's something to being older, being more seasoned, and just flatly just being a better shooter and a better scorer at that. Like Dalton is so inconsistent. He's even having issues in the summer league. I think
I
for a
agree
reason.
that
Like
Dalton is. I agree that you're right that Duncan is better than Dalton. I do think. I mean, you're putting a.
Do you
lot
realize
of
how good Luka would
on
be if
Mr.
he had
Robinson,
Duncan
sir.
Robinson sitting next to him?
Nah, for sure.
You said how? You said who?
Like if Luka had Duncan Robinson on this roster, like I mean, what the
No,
him and
Duncan's
That's an
good.
amazing
Again, I
backcourt
want to.
defense.
Duncan
Yeah, I
is
wanna see
good.
that.
It's good, but like he's Duncan Robinson.
Is he a better shooter or is he a better player than Duncan
Player,
Robinson?
He's a better
shooter.
Both.
He's
both.
both
He's
right
both.
there. Yeah,
He's
he's both right now.
both.
Now I will say Dalton probably has like a little bit more upside, if you will, because
because
of some of
he's
his
like 3
tools.
years younger. I think it's look.
Yeah.
It's not even
Is it
that
3
big of an
years?
age
Wait
gap.
a minute.
It's not even that big of an age.
Wait, is Duncan 27 or 28?
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan's what, like
4
24?
years of school.
21? Oh
Yeah,
my
Oh,
Duncan
never mind,
Robinson's
never mind,
not young.
Duncan
He went to
Robinson,
4 or
he's a-
5 years of school,
yeah.
and then he's been in Miami
yeah,
for like
he's-
6
yeah.
years.
Dalton's already 27.
You said
No,
what?
Dalton's at 24.
He-
But
he's
Yeah,
20
Dalton's 24.
Okay, there's a bigger age gap. But
He's
Duncan's
closer
better.
to me
Yeah,
than he is
Duncan's
Mars. Tell you that.
No.
But
Duncan's
if you think
better.
about what
Duncan's better.
if Dalton Knecht is in that offense in Miami, dribble handoffs, off the dribble, getting to the rim,
Brick.
spot up jump shots. Don't get me wrong.
Brick.
I think that Duncan Robinson is a better long ball shooter than him. I'm not going to argue that.
Mid-range
think Dalton
shooter,
Knecht is a-
better at the rim.
I think Dalton Knecht is a better
He
scorer.
is.
than-
Why are
He's
we?
not better at the rim. He's
Yes, he
definitely
bro.
not better at the rim.
Duncan got some.
man.
Duncan
Hell no.
has some like finishing to him.
I've
Like, I
never
don't wanna-
seen. Duncan doesn't
Dalton-
even look at the. He doesn't even look at putting the ball on the
Dalton
floor.
might be better.
That's
than him. I don't know.
that's not necessarily true, Ron. I've seen when Duncan catches the ball and goes, which isn't very
It's
often.
rare.
It's yeah, but hold on, because a lot of times I'm starting to see Duncan. The last 2 seasons mostly, I've seen Duncan cutting back door. You know what I'm saying? Catching the ball, finishing at the rim. He's not a better finisher than Dalton Knecht. No, he's not, Ron. But he will. I have seen Duncan make an impact on the game by starting to use his gravity to swipe his point and cut into the basket. You know, I've seen it. I'm not super impressed by it, but when he does it, I'm like, oh shit, okay, Duncan, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's tall, he finishes, but no, I'd rather at this point in their careers, I'd rather have Dalton Knecht to go coach to go play for Eric Spoelstra.
Dalton's not even guaranteed to get rotation on this mid Lakers team.
I don't understand what that has to do with what I just said.
He's not good.
Dalton Knecht is good.
No, he's legitimately.
I don't think he's good for the Lakers.
Wait, Mars. He's not even better than Cole Swider. And Cole was outplaying him in the summer league. Cole was outplaying him. No, chill. You're rolling your eyes.
It's a different role.
Cole was getting real minutes and actually
I'm not
really
gonna
playing well at times.
But that's not. But see, that's not.
I'm
so,
saying,
okay.
but
Dalton Knecht has been.
Come on, man. This is what I'm saying.
He's been terrible in the summer league. Whoa. He's been terrible.
He was bad last year for most of the year. He
No,
had a
that game
140-point game.
That game against Utah.
Everybody hit a 40-point game, and all of a sudden it's like he's in rookie of the year talks. He was mid the rest of the year.
3-week stretch where he was shooting a light.
Yeah, it was like early
he was.
November.
It was.
Oh boy. Well,
So we got
Duncan Robinson about 7 years in a row.
So I want to make sure I'm following you, Swiper. So I got Luka. So I got Luka, Reeves,
Smart.
Rui James, and Rui James and Ayton that's the 5. Now, so I got Jared, I got Vanderbilt, I got Smart,
Jake LaRavia, Gabe Vincent, Bronny James,
Dalton Knecht,
Jackson Hayes.
I got 10, 11 guys.
And that's not a good 10. Yeah.
I got 10, 11 guys. Dalton Knecht on some nights fits into this rotation.
Fits in? So
Yes,
he's basically
some nights
Jalen
he fits
Pickett of the
into this
roster.
rotation. Who?
He's Jalen Pickett, basically. He might get some time
From
tonight.
Denver.
Yes,
Well,
he might get some time tonight.
I don't think he's I think he could be a regular rotation guy. And
Over which one?
I think he could be a regular rotation guy, and that's predicated on him consistently making shots. That's the difference here. If he consistently made shots, he would be a regular rotation guy with the Lakers. No
Even
question.
though he's one of the worst defenders in the league.
Yes, and so was Duncan Robinson, but Duncan Robinson was 40% at the long ball line. That's why he played.
It's not
Duncan
just
Robinson. No, because this is Duncan Robinson came into the league, and that's what he was, and he got minutes on Miami because they needed shooting. Then teams figured out
He came into the league as a defender. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I just said he came in as a shooter, and he was getting minutes because of his shooting. And then teams figured out, oh, this guy can't do anything else. He got the money. Teams realized, oh, he can't do anything. And then his minutes were decreasing in Miami. Everyone, that was like a year, maybe year and a half. Duncan Robinson was barely in Miami's rotation. Then he expanded his game, and now he was a valuable piece for Miami again. And then Detroit
expanded his game for what, Marsh?
He's became way more capable. He's not a bad finisher than Dalton Knecht. I don't agree with Swiper. Became way more capable downhill. Excellent connection with Bam Adebayo out of the dribble handoff game. Really good passer in terms of connecting with him, and Bam probably have the best 2-man game on Miami's roster. That says a lot about Tyler Hero more than it does about Duncan Robinson. But his 2-man game with Bam Adebayo was a really great source of offense. Then obviously kept up with the shooting stuff, the movement shooting, the spot-up shooting, improving the range. But his expansion as a playmaker and downhill guy off of the dribble handoff stuff is what is the reason why he gets minutes now. If he didn't expand his game in that way, he would be not in rotations. And Dalton Knecht hasn't shown that he can do those things yet. And he's a worse defender than Duncan Robinson is. So, like, what do you do with that?
With that being said, to your point about Duncan Robinson expanding his game, well, he eventually did expand his game. Duncan Robinson, let's not forget, last season was his rookie year. I just got the job, right?
Absolutely.
I literally just got the job. So
he's trade fodder though. Like he's not even. They tried to throw him in a trade for Mark Williams because he's not worth anything. I mean, I'm saying he just isn't.
He was the trade. He wasn't.
Yes, he was. That was.
I personally don't think so. That's just me, but like I think.
Who else was in the trade, Swiper?
The point I was making
wasn't it a pick? It was a pick in.
Yeah, it was the first round pick that they wanted. They were getting the first round.
You're definitely underselling Dalton Knecht.
Dalton was
in my opinion.
Okay,
like
that's what I was about to say.
I'm not high on him, but like to sit here and act like
I don't think he's better than Duncan. So I mean, and I think there's a reason why
he's not better than Duncan right now. No,
but I think there's a reason why he's not even guaranteed to be in the rotation. I think that I was giving reasons why. He's just not there yet.
I think both of those statements are fair, just for what it's worth.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because Mars, the one thing that you harped on with Duncan Robinson was his expansion. So in order for me to get minutes on the floor, I have to do other things because all I can do is shoot. Well, Dalton Knecht comes into the game as a bucket getter. He wasn't just a shooter; he was a bucket getter. He led the SEC in scoring. Well, I thought we saw some of that when he got with the Lakers. The shot was inconsistent, but I mean, I think that's to be expected as a rookie. I think that you're going to have your ups and downs, and I feel like we're this way more than we're this way right now. But I mean, we've spoken about this in length that with the summer league, we don't really hold. I look for translation. And when I saw Dalton Knecht, I think they played in the California one, when I wasn't really impressed, and then he went off for that 15 in the fourth quarter. I think it was against Sacramento. I was like, you know what? This guy looks like
That was
if
against
he
the
could
Spurs.
consistently. That was the Spurs. That's what I was thinking about. I'm sorry, Ox. If he could consistently do this, if I could get him to consistently make shots and compete on the defensive end. I ain't asking you to be a lockdown defender, but compete on the defensive end. He definitely can crack the rotation and get more minutes.
Next
to
to
your point
who?
about Duncan Robinson, to your point about, okay, how about Vando? We just talked about Vando not being able to shoot the basketball.
But I want you to.
So,
this is what I'm saying about the Lakers roster, though. Chill. This is
Sure.
my whole point about them. Every decision you make is going to be like, you have to take this good with the bad. Like, if you put Vando out there, the defense will maybe be better. But then now on the other end, it's like, you can't score with Vando. You put Dalton out there. Who are you putting him out there with? Luka, Reeves, Ron.
James.
Who's making up for his mistakes? Who's making up for their mistakes? Who's helping them on the defensive end at all? Because that's what role players do. You have to help Bron.
Yeah,
Bron
role
comes
players
on.
are flawed players. I don't like. What are you
Well,
saying?
no, but their stars.
Yeah,
are
that's
also,
why he doesn't fit on the rock. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was
he
saying.
doesn't
yeah.
work with the Lakers because the things he doesn't do doesn't complement the stars. He's a bad defender and he doesn't pass the ball. And you're not going to put the ball in his hands over Luka, AR, etc. So all you're asking him to do out there is shoot. And that's cool. That's valuable. But when you are playing in a backcourt that shares Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, and you're the worst defender of the three, that's problematic.
Which is not saying a lot. Yeah, which is not
Like,
saying a lot.
being a worse defender than Luka Doncic, and you're this erratic offensively, it's hard to justify getting minutes on that roster when Luka's going to play 34 minutes a game.
That's all I was saying.
Because you can't
Yeah,
share
it's
the court with him, but you need Luka to create shots for you. Because you're not going to be a shot creator in any lineup that we go to, especially if you want to have a competent offense.
Yeah.
And then I watched the Summer League, and I said, I don't take the Summer League to mean a whole lot. The one thing I look at as an indicator, if you're in year 2 or year 3, and you aren't dominating the Summer League, I'm concerned. And Dalton Knecht did the opposite of dominate the Summer League. He looked bad. Dalton Knecht averaged 10 points in the Summer League on 28, 24, 33 splits.
Yikes.
It was bad.
24 years old, second-year player.
It was bad.
That's concerning. That's
Mars,
concerning.
the age is not necessarily the thing, though.
I think in the Summer League, the age is actually really important.
Not regardless of the age, because my thing is like it's still
Why,
an adjustment period. It's still an adjustment period no
Because
matter
you're
what.
playing
What-
against rookies and sophomores. You're
Okay,
making
I'm
your
24.
But he's a rookie. And
a lot of the time
But
you're the
playing
oldest player
against
on the
19
court.
and 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
But
a
it
lot of
doesn't
the
matter.
time he's
There's-
the oldest player on the court.
Okay,
And he genuinely looks bad.
But not all of those guys
LeBron
are-
was the youngest
are
player on the
19,
court,
20 years
and he
old.
looked
Not all
the
of
best
them
on the
are.
court.
No.
And then there were
There's plenty of
players that were
free
the
agents
oldest
that
players
are
on the court that looked the
22,
worst.
23,
Like
older guys.
But I think
Yeah,
I think
the age
concern.
isn't the problem. It is the level of experience. Like he's
No,
still
no,
he's still
no.
adjusting and transitioning.
Just to be clear, because we haven't
Yeah.
get a chance. We didn't talk about a lot of Summer League here, and I haven't talked about a Nuggets Summer League. What's the point? There's no. Deron Holmes looked great in Summer League. Like, he looked like a legitimate NBA player out there. He had a 19 and 17 game. I think he had like a 17 and 16 game. He shot 50% from three, 50% from the field. He played so well, Chill. They shut him down for the last game because they just said, we literally 1 year after the Achilles, we've seen everything that we want to see. He's been a really good rebounder, really freaking good shooter, really good as a connected like 4 passer. I mean, for a backup player. Like, he's doing the rim protection. He's doing everything they wanted him to see, so they shut him down. And I'm saying that, like, I think there's an opposite end of that where he played a quarter last year towards Achilles, came back, and was one of the best players in Summer League. And I think that, like, and he's younger than Dalton Knecht as well.
Sure.
I think Dalton doesn't have to be that, but I even think EJ Liddell had some really good moments in the Summer League this year. Tamar Bates had some really good minutes in the Summer League this year.
Yeah.
Bronny James, who y'all know I've been hesitant to talk about because I just don't want to, like, put too much on the kid. He looked really good, like, in spots in the Summer League this year. I think Cole Swider was better than Dalton Knecht. I actually think Dalton Knecht might have been one of the worst players on the roster of people you expected to do something.
Yeah,
so,
but
I
hold
also-
on, I'm not done. I'm just finished here. Real talk. My whole point here is I'm just saying he's not going to be. I think it's a tough situation for him to be in, to have to play on the Lakers team and also do the things the Lakers need. I think a lot of pressure is going to be on him. And I don't know if he's ready for the moment, real talk. That's really all I'm saying. I don't know if he'll be ready for the moment to help the team this year.
Like that.
I don't
Well,
look.
They're extremely flawed on the bench, so they're going to need somebody. I'm saying, like, and they're going to try to rely on Dalton.
Dalton's thing is going to be like, it's going to be the same thing it was last year. Dalton is a microwave, like it or not. If he sees 2 or 3
Mhm.
shots go in, he's
Yeah.
liable to go for 15 or 20 that
Hit
game.
8 of them. Yeah.
So it's like Dalton, you come in, shoot 2 or 3 shots. If you make 2 or 3 shots, all right, you playing tonight. If not, all right, buddy, go grab some Gatorade. Enjoy your time on the bench.
I'm not saying.
Well, wait a minute.
Sincerely, I do think
I
that
think that's
Dalton
fair.
is a
I
very.
think that's
I think Dalton's a very flawed player right now. My issue is I just think you're underselling him, not necessarily for the Lakers, but I do think like he's a 6'4", 6'5", really good athlete, great wingspan, good positional size, can shoot, has some on ball talent. He's shown some flashes in NBA games of being a really good scorer. That's why, like, yeah, he's struggling in the summer league. That is concerning, but he's also a player I've also seen already have success in the league. So it's like,
And on top of
yeah,
that,
sure, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the summer league
Yes.
at the end of the day. He's
Yes.
having a bad stretch. He can't
Well,
he can't throw a rock in ocean right now. Like,
well, here's the
Whatever.
difference, though. Real talk. To your point about him having a bad summer league, did we not sit up here last summer when, if I'm not mistaken, what's the kid's name that plays for the Rockets? Shepherd. He don't need to play in the summer league. He nicer than everybody. He couldn't get off the bench in Houston. No run.
Mhm.
And then when we
For a
watched
52
Brandon
win
Miller,
team, yeah.
yes, and then we watched Brandon Miller in the summer league. I was thinking, oh, this is not good at all. They might have made a mistake. But then I thought about how he was going to look with that. I thought how he was going to look with Charlotte, and he actually looked better. But to your point, Moss, a 52-win team. When he came into the league, what was Shepard's MO when he came into the league? A shooter. He can't make shots. That's why he couldn't get off the bench. That's the problem. So a guy like Dalton Knecht, I mean, don't get me wrong. A guy like Dalton Knecht, who is a bucket getter, this is what we ask you to do when you show up. Now, we're going to expand on your game as time goes on, and I feel like with this Laker team, the same thing can happen. We're going to expand on his game, but I think the thing that he's known for doing, he's got to get back to doing that. 100% he does.
Well, I think we started the segment off this part about like it started off with you, Chill, saying you wouldn't be surprised they made the conference finals, and then we started pushing it to the starting lineup, and then we went to the bench. And I think this ended up being Dalton, but I think to the point of where they're having to manufacture a lot of things. And my whole point is that I think the Lakers are still relative to the other 5 teams, and I think for me are clearly better. I think they're just a lot more flawed than some of those other teams.
who are the 5 that are clearly better to you?
OKC, Denver, Houston, Clippers, Wolves. I think those are the 5. Those are my 5 in the Western Conference. But I think regular season, though, real talk, I think that the Lakers will win 50 games. So it's not like just regular season stuff. I'm saying like you get in a stabilized like setting, like a half court setting. I think those are probably my 5 favorite that are coming out of the Western Conference. But then 3 of those teams are probably my favorite to win the title period. If that makes sense.
It does.
All right, fellas. We're actually going to transition right now, but we're going to stay in LA. We're going to jump over to the other franchise, the Clippers, because finally they have signed Chris Paul. But fellas, before we get into this, because I do want to talk about what Chris Paul means for the Clippers, I want to talk about his reunion there. But before we do that, though, we got a couple crunch time chats. We're going to read a couple of these super chats, and then we are going to talk about Chris Paul going to the Clippers. The first crunch time chat that I got is from my man Tyler T, or I'm joking a smoy. Tyler said, what should the Celtics realistically do this gap year? Celtics will be better. Jokic better. Have a great weekend, or have a great week, everyone. Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? What should they realistically do? They've already done it. They've gotten rid of Drew Holiday. They got rid of Porzingis. They're already shopping Anthony Simons, by the way. He's already on the block. They've been shopping him. I think Jason Tatum's going to sit out the entire season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What in terms of what should they do? Should they? Are you asking? Should they tank? Are you asking? Should they try to make the playoffs? I mean, I don't think this is a playoff team. I doubt that this is a playoff team this season. So this is definitely a gap year. I think you answered your own question. This is a gap year.
I don't want them to get rid of Anthony Simons. I want to see Anthony with Jalen and Tatum out there because I feel like his skill set, especially in Joe Mazzulla's offense, he can thrive out there playing out of closeout situations, catching and shooting the ball. Very, very good shooter. Definitely a very good first step. Good athlete, can get to the rim, and if there's nobody there, I mean, he can punch it on you. Like I want to see Anthony Simons playing with Tatum and Brown. Probably won't happen. They probably will move him, but Simons is a good player in my opinion.
I'm still on it, Ron. You seen that big kid from Charlotte, Kalkbrenner. The Celtics made a mistake passing on him in the second round. They did.
Yeah.
I think he shores up what Luke Cornett did for them last year. I think he shores that up.
Nah, he definitely would have been a good pickup for him. I mean,
Yes.
especially like having Keita and George Niang. Like that's the part for them where it's just killing me. Like, damn, this is who you guys want your front line to be. But in terms of like their wings and backcourt, the Celtics are still nice with their wings and backcourt. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Anthony Simons, Jaylen Brown. Like I think that we're sleeping on Sam Hauser, and I like Jordan Walsh too. You know, we haven't seen him too much, but I think he's a very good young player who will contribute. I think we sleeping on the Celtics.
Well,
I'm not saying they're going to be a top
games.
I could see that.
You think they're playoff team, Viper?
Yeah, easily. It's the Eastern Conference.
I think so too.
What about so next year? Let's say they get a center, right? Just hypothetically, do y'all like a five of Anthony White, Brown, Tatum in a center?
I do. If the center is Cam Boozer, if they tank for Cam.
Okay. But I'm saying those four in a competent center, I think that's doing damage.
They're getting KCP anyway, so Anthony's gone on first thing smoking. We make that trade with Memphis, with KCP in there with Tatum and Brown next year, and Derek White. Be right back at it. Nightmare scenario again.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we just know the offense that they play, and Anthony Simons is tailor made for that.
Yeah,
you talk about a guy that just can shoot threes off the dribble, catch and shoot, transition threes, and he could get downhill. It's like,
but here's the problem, though, Ron. We've seen the worst of that offense, and we've seen that offense can now cost you a series if you're not shooting the long ball. So now that means that the offense has to change. Like we got to do other stuff. They were at the bottom of the league and getting to the rim. They're at the bottom of the league and getting to the rim, Ron.
Chill. You think he's about to? Do we see Tom Thibodeau?
I'm not saying. Whoa. I'm not saying that the offense.
They not changing.
I'm not.
They not changing.
Okay. Once again, I'm not saying that the offense has to completely change, but we do have to do other things because we've just seen that if just doing this, even though we won the NBA championship doing it, we also saw the other side of it. We could lose a playoff series doing this because we could go ice cold and not get anything done. So we got to do other things, like get to the rim more. We can still shoot the long ball. We can still play in transition and crack the long ball. 100%. We can still play pick and roll and crack the long ball. We got to get to the rim more, though.
Anthony Simons can do that.
They get to the rim a lot. They just don't shoot. But I
can see Anthony Simons with that shot quality in Boston shooting like 7-8 threes on like 43%.
He gonna shoot like
pull up threes. He ain't.
I'm just saying threes total. I'm just saying three. Like
he's gonna get up double-digit threes this year. He's gonna get them up.
Yeah,
assuming he plays.
But I'm saying like a really because the shot quality will be high.
I mean, they create great threes.
To Chill's point, Boston drove. Well, that's playoffs. I'm go direct. To Chill's point, Boston drove. Yeah, say the second least in the NBA last year. They only had 36 drives a game, and then the bums behind them, the Nuggets had 35 drives a game because
they don't get to
the Nuggets, but the Nuggets live at the rim and they don't drive a whole lot. So
yeah, I know we don't have any athletes drop to the rim, but that's
how
fixed this year.
Get to the rim is the drive stat is interesting, but Boston get to the rim. That's how they create their threes. So they don't have a problem getting to the rim. It's just they don't.
So let me rephrase that, Mars. They got to score at the rim more. How about that? They got to shoot at the rim more.
Score in the paint more. They shot. I think they shot 48% of their shots from three in the regular season last year. I think it was 48%.
I thought it was over 50.
It might have been. I might be underselling it.
They shot more long balls than anything.
Yeah, I think they
crazy. If you shoot over 50% of your shots,
I think it might have been 52. I might have gone up, Mars.
Yo, no, that is insane.
54, 53 and a half,
53.5% of their shots.
So chill. They doing this, and you tell me that they don't want Anthony Simons?
I think that they do. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ron. He a bucket getter. He's definitely a bucket getter. He also a downhill guy too, and he could get to the rim. Like, and he will punch on you. I ain't gonna argue that point. It's just that when you shoot at that high of a volume at the long ball line, eventually it's going to go the other way. And we saw that this year in the playoffs when they played
They
against
don't
the
care.
Yeah, they're aware of the risks. They know. They're just betting on variance
Mars.
being on their side.
Mars, you
Yes.
remember like I think it was around like January, maybe February, when I was sitting up here and I was telling y'all that was gonna happen, and y'all got mad at me and just kept saying I was hating. Y'all don't remember that?
No, I
Who's
don't.
y'all?
Remember.
Oh, now you don't remember. How
I
I
don't remember.
Oh, must
y'all
have
don't
been
remember.
chill.
Yeah, no, I
was saying I
remember
was
because
hating.
every
I
time,
remember that.
every time Boston lost, you told us that that's why they're not going to win because they shoot too many threes. Yeah, well, I'm aware.
All right.
You was
I'm
doing
glad,
it for 2 years.
I'm glad you
I
remember.
remember.
Okay.
And if you listen to me, I've been saying this is how they were going to lose. It's just they don't care. Like they don't care.
No, I get that.
Like,
I get that.
Their front office, Joe Mazzulla, whoever, they know that this is a high risk, high reward strategy. If they're hitting threes, you can't beat them. That's their philosophy. If they're not hitting threes, they can lose. They don't care. They're not going to change it. Oh, we lost to the Knicks. No, they're like, okay, yeah, this is going to happen if you shoot 20% from three.
Yo,
Let's
so
just get back and make some threes. Like, that's it.
Mars, with this being high reward, with this being high reward, what is the highest reward they could possibly get with this roster?
They won a championship.
This team. I'm saying like if they really get to shooting, Sam Hauser shooting the piss out the ball, Jaylen Brown shooting a little better, Derek White, you know what Derek White is?
They can make a Miami Heat run. They could
run.
They get hot. They can make a run.
Yeah, but shooting the way that the Celtics are going to shoot the ball, right? Their best case scenario is, like I said, Cam Boozer. Like, keep shooting. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, keep shooting.
Yeah. So you say shoot it till it goes the other way.
Hey, shoot it till you break it, dog. Keep shooting the ball, man. But with that being said, though, Ryan, I do got to say, like, the Anthony Simons pickup, I like that for their style of play. One thing I can say is every time I go to a Blazers game, I'm always like pleasantly surprised and pleasantly reminded. Like, oh yeah, forgot about Anthony Simons. And he always plays good. He always shoots the ball really good. He's pull up threes, catch and shoot threes, transition threes. He can shoot the ball. And I'm always pleasantly reminded every time I go to the Motor Center. Like, oh yeah, they got Anthony Simons over here. He was just rotting away in Portland. Like, I'm happy that he's over there in Celtic in Boston, and I hope they let him stick around for a little while because
he's nice. I think for that style of play,
I'm not mad at it.
All right, y'all. Masenko sent through a super chat and said, everyone talks about 2011 Derrick Rose, and rightfully so. But am I the only person who thinks he was better in 2012 until the ACL tear? Shout out Marty Collins and Rasho Nesterovic. Shout out Rasho.
He was balling that year and was in a 20-point lead for no reason. First round.
Because you never know. The game wasn't secured. But yeah, I think that's what throws people up. I mean, some people think Derrick Rose won MVP and then tore his ACL like that summer or something. But
no, that's not.
No, Derrick. I think that's what's as much concerning because like it's not like it was a one season wonder with Derrick Rose. It was he was continuing playing at an elite level, and then everything went south. So it's like that's what's bittersweet about it.
Yeah, he had the best dunk in the playoffs that year.
Derrick Rose didn't dunk that much, which was
but
like
when he did though,
it was a highlight. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he ain't like I don't know how many dunks people think he had. Like I could check the numbers, but like he didn't dunk as much as he didn't dunk as much as I initially thought. Like when I was like first getting into basketball, you hear about Derrick Rose, I thought he was like just dunking everything. But obviously then you realize that at the end of the day, you're 6'3". You're not gonna get 3 dunks a game. It's not 2K.
Well,
so it's hard for anybody to get a bunch of dunks. Like I think a lot of times too, people expect taller guys and they'd be like, "Oh, you got to dunk that." Like if I could have dunked it, I probably would have. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of plays out there that look like, "Oh, he should dunk that," or there's just like the people think there's just hundreds of thousands of dunks all the time. Like it's not.
He only had 106 dunks in his career, and like 30. What is this? 32, 56. So 75 of them came in the first 3 years. 106.
Did Derrick Rose make the All-Pro team the next year?
Derrick Rose made he made first team All NBA the first year and then All-Star the next year.
So he was an All-Star, sure. I wasn't sure if he made the All-Pro team that that next
One hit
year.
wonder with no bag work, huh? Hold on.
Mm,
Never said that.
interesting.
The Trib One said, I think we should trade Rui for Keegan Murray or AR-15 for Keegan and a pick or two.
And
So
a pick.
Austin Reeves for Keegan and 2 picks. I like it. I like it. Marcus Smart, work of art.
So you're
Pick
saying
apart
the Kings
Lakers
have
in
to give you-
5.
the King giving you
Yeah. Ox, how you feel about those trades, man?
We don't.
Ox, how you feel?
We don't.
They
help
already
them.
have
No,
they already
at
have
all.
Zach LaVine and DeRozan and Malik Monk, and you want us to add Austin Reeves and give you a pick?
The Kings
Keegan
might be
is,
a tough
uh,
watch
Ke-
next season.
Bruh, look,
What?
man.
Watch this, Mars. Watch this. Y'all are
Keegan
gonna be
been a
watching.
break for the past
See,
2 years.
See, Mars, I know that you're not a Kings hater, so I can say this to you. I wouldn't say this to anybody else because nobody else is actually going to think about it. You're going to be pleasantly surprised that we're not as bad as you think we are, Mars. Just watch.
I will
I just
say
think
this,
it's going.
though,
I
that
just
y'all-
think it's. I just think it's going to be a tough watch. Win, lose, or draw. I just
Mhm.
don't like the look of the roster. But if
Hey,
you guys
y'all
do win a
rookie,
bunch
though?
of games, then shout out to you guys. But
Hey, Ox, y'all rookie though.
Neek
Quentin
Clifford,
Clifford.
Neek
that
Clifford?
28-year-old, yeah, that
Neek
28-year-old
Clifford. Neek Clifford. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, he giving me some cave vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of 6'6" out there handling the ball. Got his own little pace to him. I'm not saying he's gonna be Cade Cunningham. Let me just be.
Isn't he
Like
older
that.
than Cade's?
He might be, but I'm just saying though. He nice though.
I mean, that's
He nice.
cool.
He
Age. What that does to me actually helps when I'm thinking like if a young dude in the summer league, I'm not really tripping. But when I see like the older guys showing good basketball skills and playing good basketball, I believe like okay, you can this is probably how you play. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably will come in and give us some good minutes. I don't know how good he's gonna be, but I'm here to see. I'm excited to see. I think Renault
Same
can play.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see what we got, but regardless, we got Domantas Sabonis. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? So
And
The
shout out
same
the
way y'all
Kings.
felt about Dalton Knecht. That's how I'm looking at Devin Carter. I'm this close to being out. I don't like what I'm seeing from that dude at all. I don't like the defense. I don't like the navigating screens. He dies. As soon as he gets on the screen, he's dead. All I do want to do is get back to the ball. He looking at the rim every trip he gets. And I was big on Devin Carter, Big East Player of the Year, but I don't like what I'm seeing, Ron. I don't.
he's
I don't like it at all.
He's an undersized backup 2 guard at best.
Look,
Mm,
he'll never. Devin Carter. This is no shot to you. Your father ruined you for me. So
Oh my god,
bloodline. It's a bloodline thing with me, bro.
he was doomed from the start.
Yo, that's crazy.
From the start, before he was born. Yeah, it was.
Ain't Anthony Carr on like the Grizzlies coaching stuff or something?
Yeah, he's coaching now. I
Yeah.
think. I believe.
Yeah.
Let me check.
I remember the Kings played the Grizzlies and they
wait.
made it like a big deal.
I thought you messed with his pops.
I mean, he's a good coach. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is obviously half joke, but I asked George Karl directly. I'm not. This is no troll. I met George Karl. We did a show together. I asked him directly. Leaned into the mic, Ox. Why did you have Anthony Carter throwing the ball out of bounds twice?
Oh, that's okay. That's right.
He said he was just our good inbound passer. That's just the way we ran our set. I'm saying he already messed it up once. So you give
Swappy,
it
he
to
was
him
good.
again?
Swappy, he was good for y'all though. He played good basketball for y'all. He's
Who,
going
Anthony
Yeah, he lost us. He lost us one of them.
with
he
the
lost
headband.
us one of them
Anthony
games.
Clark used to get busy for y'all.
No, he did not.
Oh,
No,
my
he did
God.
not. I used to be like, George, if you don't put this bald head nigga on the bench, he was not better than Glazer. He was not better than J.R. Smith.
Earl
Oh,
Boykins was
wasn't
better than him
better
for
than-
sure.
of course he
my
wasn't better
God.
than Glazer.
Oh, he
Like,
used to piss me off. I used to be like, why is he in the starting lineup? I'm not even going to get in. Swipe, you know, at that moment in time, I was a huge Carmelo fan. So I don't even want to rewrite history and go back to that. All that used to piss me off.
Shout out Glazer though. That was
He
a
did what
baller,
Alex
boy.
Caruso did this year. Remember when Caruso was handing the ball to TJ McConnell? So imagine that, but you the underdog, and they got Kobe on the other side. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened in the conference finals. But shout out to my
But
dogs, man.
shout out to the Carters, man. Oh yeah, in the Trib one said Marcus Smart, work of art, pick apart, Lakers in 5. Wesley Allen sent through a super chat and said, as a Celtics fan and as a fan of Marcus Smart, he's gonna drive Laker fans crazy. LOL. But I'm happy to see him play competitive basketball again.
I already
Yeah,
know.
that short selection
already
gonna
know.
go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know.
But
He gonna look off
the-
Luka one time off a rebound and shoot a
Bruh.
28-foot pull-up three.
What 19 seconds on the shot clock, brother.
Run. That's
please.
the rush shit I'm talking about. That shit right there. Marcus Smart's gonna do that for sure.
So is this gonna be one of those get Marcus Smart? Boy, he killed it. Is that gonna
There's gonna be the moments where you're like, oh my god, but he's gonna be a lot more good than bad. He's gonna be a lot more good than bad.
Right. Two possessions later, he's gonna get a good steal, a good outlet pass to whoever's running. And I'm like, okay, Marcus, because he has some rust in him, but he also has some prime Kyle Lowry in him too. You know what I mean? Where he's gonna do the right thing and stop a run on defense. Right pass, right play.
So because of that, Ox, we can handle the other stuff because the shot selection, the bad shots. I mean that's not all the time. I can expect Marcus Smart to defend at the level that he defends at on a regular. So I'll tolerate a bad shot here and there. So real talk, he's not like he's pulling from 30 like every other trip, and you like, yo, get this dude out of the game every game. Nah, because he's gonna come up with big steals. He's gonna come up with a big rebound or a defensive play that's gonna put you guys in position to win games, and it's gonna be for Luka or for James or one of those guys to close the game out. So I think it's up.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be overall positive on the team. It's just it's gonna be some moments where it's gonna be like, bruh, come on now. No pass possessions, pull up. Okay, got it. But then he'll get to steal, like Ox said. He'll get steal and make it back or whatever, I'll say again, you as well, Chill. You're a Tatum guy, so you watch a lot of Celtics. So I've watched a lot of Marcus Smart games over the years for sure. I know what to expect.
And it was time.
That's another one though. I'm loading up. Soon as Luka and LeBron and them, you better not be on one side of the court. I'm making you throw it to Marcus Smart, and then we're gonna cut off all them driving lanes. No pass, shoot the ball. Please shoot it. Fourth quarter, I want you to take every shot possible.
All right, fellas.
Turn them down.
Well, it appears we have breaking news. Tupac Westside sent through the super chat, and he said CP3 is back with the Clippers. Yes, the Los Angeles Clippers have now officially signed 12-time All-Star Chris Paul, and well, it is his last and final season, his 21st season. He will be making a return back to the Los Angeles Clippers. What does this mean for this new revamped Clippers roster and team with championship aspirations?
Go to Ox first. I want to hear from Ox.
Don't go to Ox.
Come on, Ox.
I want to hear from Ox.
I
want to know what
Kawhi and CP3.
CP3.
Kawhi and CP3.
There's more than just them. That's what I'm.
If they win, are they forgiven? Like, do they get forgiven? That's a good question. If they win, do they get forgiven?
Morris, I'll be the bigger man, and hey, sometimes you got to take the long road to glory.
Right. Sometimes it takes a while.
But no. They got to hope though. They got to hope.
Yeah, for sure. Like they got to be valuable pieces to the title.
I just hope Chris Paul got something in the tank. If Chris Paul got something in the tank, then good pickup, Clippers. Good pickup. Because Chris Paul's not going to be a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he's second unit running that unit, he's not going to be a hindrance. He can only accelerate your team in the regular season. That's my take on Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul's still a good basketball player, but
so he's averaged about 27 minutes over the last 2 years. He's averaging about 26, 27 minutes a game. So on this Clipper team, which is already in terms of rosters and in terms of their backcourt, I mean, I think that they're really good. Is Chris Paul better than Chris Dunn as a backup lead guard today?
Yes.
As a backup lead guard.
Yes. As a backup lead guard, is he better than Chris Dunn today?
Better than Fred VanVleet in November, like I said. Yeah, he's still going to be
one of the better ones. He actually might be one of the better ones in the league. Just in terms of what they're going to do.
So with that being said, okay, so he'll probably play behind James Harden, sure.
Yes.
And he'll play with the second unit. What am I expecting from Chris
Him,
Paul?
Brooke
I'm
Lopez,
expecting-
and John Collins?
Throw lobs to John Collins, Chris. Do
That's
what
what I
you
was
want.
thinking. To be honest with you, I'm thinking about a guy who can knock that, who can still knock down an open shot. Chris Paul can do that. And can he still stay in front of a guy? No, but I think we got guys. I think we got guys on the floor that can protect that, right? I think we got, guys like Derrick Jones Jr., Chris Dunn. We got guys who can protect him in terms of him being a defender. I'm thinking like 25 minutes. I'm thinking anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes a game. I think he can give them legit offense and a floor general. I think they got a good roster with the Clippers.
He's going to be one of the best backup point guards in the league next year.
100% he is.
Well,
Real
that's
talk. But I
obvious,
can
yeah.
tell you right now,
No.
I was pushed violently on that Clipper train, and it crashed. I'm not getting on it again. No, I'm not.
What do you
I'm
mean
good.
not getting on it? What do you mean push violently? What do you mean?
The Clippers are winning the NBA championship.
When did you say that?
That train. I didn't say that, but I was pushed onto that train.
You did say
Clippers,
that.
Clippers, the
Mhm.
Clippers,
said-
the Clippers,
Yeah,
the
you
Clippers,
said
the Clippers. This. I'm like, no, and it crashed.
So-
I'm not getting on that train again. I'm not.
Swiper, they're going to have one of the better. They're going to have one of the better backup point guards next year,
Backup
right?
bigs too. Yeah.
They're going to have one of the better backup centers in the league, correct?
And backup
They're gonna
bigs
have-
too. Probably.
Really
Yeah,
good.
Batum,
Yeah.
Batum and Derrick Jones.
Really
Batum.
good.
And
Batum
backup
on
POA
low manage-
defenders.
Yep.
Between
Chris
the
Dunn.
low managed
Right.
the regular season, but yeah, Chris Dunn, another one. Yeah, a lot of
Right?
good
They're going to have. They're going to have.
Wait,
one of the
real
better
talk.
point
All this
guards.
is really meaning is Chris Dunn's getting robbed of another first team all defense, by the way. But go ahead.
Getting jerked. 100%. Swiper, he getting jerked. Yes, he is.
That's all right. That's
Because
all right. He don't
his
need it.
minutes is going to get cut. His minutes.
Real
are gonna
talk. You
get
can
cut.
keep going, but I'm
So-
just saying. I just want you to
No,
know.
I'm saying they're
My
going to have
Chris
one of the
Dunn is
better.
alive. He's making my first team regardless of
Mhm.
how many minutes. He plays. Go ahead.
No, facts. Look, then they're gonna have James Harden. They're gonna have Bradley Beal. That's teetering on one of the better backcourts in the league. They're gonna have one of the better as you would
Oh, he's doing
POA
Kawhi ain't got no
doing-
excuses. I only just realized what he's
Here we
doing.
go.
Okay.
say. I don't know. I don't know
Go
what
ahead,
you're
real
talking
talk.
about.
Let's
real
see,
talk.
real
Real
talk.
talk.
Real
Real
talk.
talk.
Let's see.
Just saying,
Hold on,
bro.
real talk is
Hold on,
trying-
hold on,
Real talk is
hold on.
trying to drop a hot track right
Hold
now.
on,
No, let him
hold
go,
on.
Swiper.
Real
Let
talk.
him
Real
go.
talk.
Hey, real talk.
Can you do me a favor? Real talk. Can you slide to the left a little bit? Can you slide to the left a little bit? Just move your chair to the left. Move your chair to the left a little bit. Just move it. I'm sit right next to you. Hold on.
Hey,
Right
real
next to
talk.
you, real talk.
Real talk. Start from the top. Break down the roster again from the bench. Run everybody down.
Okay, they got one of the better backup PGs in the league. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
They got
Chris
one of
Paul.
the better backup centers in the league now, Brooke Lopez. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. They got one of the best backup wings in the league in Nick Batum.
Check.
Cool. Okay, they got one of the best POA defenders in the league in Chris Dunn. True.
Okay.
They got one of the best point guards in the league in James Harden. True.
bro.
They got one of the best starting shooting guards now in the league.
Wait, they
in
got
Bradley
what? They
Beal.
got what? They got
On a discount. On a discount, Ron. Got him
On
on
the
a
cheap.
discount.
Check.
Okay.
Bradley Beal for
They
$5
got-
million. Yeah.
They got an all NBA level center in Zubac, correct? Okay,
Check.
gotcha.
Made the
And
all-pro
then
defensive
they
team.
got who the last starter besides
John Collins.
John Collins.
They got John Collins. They got a lob threat that can also shoot 40% from three. At
Don't
the
forget
four
Bogdanovich.
spot, right?
They got Bogdanovich too.
They
Bogey.
got Bogdanovich as well, one of the better scorers off the bench. All I'm saying is there's
Derrick
no
Jones Jr.
excuses.
Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick
This
Jones
is-
Jr.
You know what this?
They
You know what
got
this sounds
Derrick
like?
Jones Jr. There's no excuses.
You know what
for
this sounds
me,
like?
all
Wait, who's
I'm
coaching?
saying-
Hold up, Alex. Let him finish.
Yeah,
Let's let him finish.
Real
Let
talk.
him
Who's
finish.
coaching?
Next year, I'm
That
on
coach.
Kawhi head.
Who?
All
Wait, who?
next year, I'm on Kawhi head. Because anybody else got expectations with this roster, I'm telling you. I'm on Kawhi neck all season. He got to get it done. He got to
Real
get
talk.
it done.
Real
He
talk.
got-
My question to you, real talk.
Why is it on Kawhi and not on James Harden then?
Okay, I'm about to tell you right now. Real talk. Real talk. If this
I'm
roster
just
that you
curious.
just ran down, real talk. If this roster that you ran down, they the Lakers. How we talking about them?
Don't you? If LeBron had this roster, it wouldn't matter if LeBron was 55. They'd be saying you gotta win a championship. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? If Kawhi is this guy, right? Y'all had another brother up here. Y'all had Dyer Jordan up here the other day talking about when Kawhi healthy, he top 5. I remember that episode. That episode was
yeah.
not too long ago. He said when healthy, Kawhi is top 5. Ox says the same. When Kawhi's healthy,
Ox
I mean,
says the
he
same.
might
I
be the
stand
best.
on that.
Okay, if you're the best player in the league, got a good roster, go with a
No,
damn
I don't
championship.
stand on best player in the
Go
league.
with a
I
damn
didn't say that.
championship.
I didn't say that. My thing. So either way, let's just run this down for a second. Let's talk about this real quick. Because this sounds awfully similar. This sounds awfully similar to when I pointed out what y'all did with the Celtics 3 years ago. This is the same thing I did with the Celtics. When Kristaps was over here and this player was over here and that player was over here, they were sorry. They were this, they were that. He's not good. He can't do this. He can't do that. But when you put them together, this is a super team. They got this guy, that guy. Oh my God. It's a super team. It's a super team. That's all I heard about this. This just sounds eerily similar to that. When John Collins was a bum and Trae Young carried him. When Bradley Beal can't do shit with Phoenix, he ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? This player is that. Brook Lopez. Have you seen him move his feet in space? You know what I'm saying? Like this and that. There's so much shit. But he's a backup now. But now, no. I don't care. Real talk. I don't care. Because all these motherfuckers was bums until they're all together playing with Kawhi. Now he don't got no excuse. Nobody asked for an excuse. We just gonna talk.
Now,
I just want to point out that this is eerily similar to what happened with the Celtics when all these dudes was bums until they got together and it's on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, you can't lose with this roster. But when they weren't there, they were bums. But together they're a super team. That's what I'm hearing right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. As long as James Harden don't sell, I believe this team for sure got action. So yes, we are, because if he sells, then he sells. Like, what do you mean? I'm not blaming.
Kawhi also sell.
Hold on,
again.
I'm not blaming anybody for something that hasn't happened yet. So we don't even got to go that far. Y'all just pump your brakes. What I'm saying is, as long as James Harden doesn't sell, this team should for sure be in the Western Conference Final.
That's all this is about.
Well, how is Kawhi?
How is it?
Well,
why are you acting like Kawhi Leonard was like this?
There's a reason James Harden is held to a higher standard, but guys don't want to admit. There's a reason James Harden is held to a higher standard.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to talk about James Harden like he's been God for 10 years. But now he's just Kawhi Leonard's sidekick. Y'all swore that James Harden carried them all the way through the season. He didn't need Kawhi, but now he's Kawhi Leonard's sidekick. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all do the same thing y'all say I do, but just in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? Why is it this on the great James Harden?
Nobody up here says when Harden is healthy, he's a top 10 player in the league still. Nobody's saying
I got Kawhi. I think Kawhi. Yes, that's the argument. I think Kawhi is better. I think Kawhi is better. So no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because I think Kawhi is better, but y'all don't. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
who is y'all? Who are you speaking to? Everybody up here thinks Kawhi's better than James Harden.
Think he's better than Harden.
Either way, y'all are upset. Y'all are getting upset because of something I said hypothetically. Y'all need to relax. Look, I don't care that the Lakers didn't get Bradley Beal and John Collins and Chris Paul. I know you're upset with the Clippers. That's not my problem. I just want y'all to focus on. I'm talking to real talk. I want y'all to focus on what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I think that this Clippers team is good enough to compete for the West. I think they can win the West. I 100% do. And if they win the West, that means they win the championship, right? But with that being said, if they don't, I'm not like, what I'm gonna do? Well, I can't. I think they have a good I think they have a good enough roster to do it. So let's just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to argue about what we think is gonna happen in June and May. We can just sit back and wait. And if Kawhi sells, which I don't see him sell, I've very rarely seen Kawhi fold. If he does, then he does.
You have seen him twice now in the last 6 years.
No. You've seen him twice. I've never seen him.
I don't understand how you can objectively say he didn't sell these. Go ahead, Rotalk.
You said I've never seen him.
Ox and Chill said they were indictment papers ready for Giannis of Antetokounmpo.
No, they went out. They went out.
Been winning playoff rounds, even though he's averaging 35, 12, and 8, and he's playing with Ryan Rollins and Kyle Kuzma. Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard gets to have another All-NBA player carry him through the whole regular season, gets to carry him through the whole regular season, and then he gets to average or put up 21 to 22 points really for a majority of that first round, and nobody he
Don't do
indictment
that.
papers.
Don't fall for that bullshit, Mars.
But Giannis has to do something.
Like, that's crazy.
Giannis has to do something.
Yo, okay, so real talk. Put some indictment papers on Kawhi. I'm not gonna do it for you. Like,
okay, we don't have to put any.
Your job. I'm not gonna do your job for you, bro. I'm not gonna do your job for you. You want to hate on Kawhi? Hate on Kawhi. I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna do it for you. Okay.
The way y'all do with some of these players is interesting to me.
Wait a minute. Wait, Swiper. Okay, first of all, real talk. Nobody, and includes Ox, even as highly as he speaks of Kawhi Leonard, we don't talk about Kawhi Leonard and Giannis in the same category. Not today.
I think Giannis is the best player in the NBA. I say it all the time.
And there's nobody up here that's talking about Giannis and Kawhi Leonard in the same realm. We also still live in.
Pick your head up, Swiper.
Ox is another one of them dudes who still lives in that space where Kawhi Leonard, if he was healthy,
he was healthy 2 years ago.
Okay, but we haven't seen that, right?
He was healthy in the playoffs,
and he could.
He was healthy in the playoffs, though, Joe.
He played 68 games and was terrible.
I don't have any indictment papers on Kawhi Leonard because I'm already past that Kawhi Leonard space. I just want to see him on the floor. That's
chill. He played healthy this playoffs.
And that's
why
fine.
do we do this?
You know what I got? Wait.
No, I'm sorry, but Ox, you don't get to do this. Like, respectfully, you don't get to do this.
I get to say whatever the hell I want.
That's fine. That's fine. Matter of fact, mute him. Shush. Move out. Mush. So what I'm saying here, what I'm saying here is real talk. I'm not with you, real talk, but I'm somewhat with you. I think it's interesting. I think the Clippers are a top 4 team in the West. I've already said this. So I'm obviously high on the Clippers. But I do think that Kawhi Leonard lives in this safe space where he gets to be a secondary player on a championship team in 14 and adds to his legacy as the number 1 option. He gets to be a missionary in 19 and win a championship versus a hurt Warriors team. He gets to then in 20, and then I'm not done. And then he gets to go to 20. Fully healthy, as the favorite to win the title, have 0 points in back-to-back 4 quarters. Nobody brings it up. Paul George sold. Doc Rivers sold. But Kawhi Leonard stays by. Right. And then in 21, he gets hurt, but he has a great series versus the Dallas Mavericks and their great vaunted defense. And
no. You be so lame.
I'm not done. He gets credit. He gets credit. No, he gets credit for it. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why.
He gets credit because he was out there playing
versus the Utah Jazz. He cooks against Joe Ingles and them. He gets hurt. That's not his fault. And then 23, I thought he was great for the first 2 games. He gets hurt. That's not on him. He was great first average 30. I'm not done. If you just hush up,
no, because you're lying. No, I'm not gonna hush.
I didn't say he played bad. When did I say he played bad? When did I say he played bad? He played great.
You do that.
Anyway, I'm done. So and then 23, real talk, he has a game and a half that are great. And then in 2024, he was playing really good until the dunk. And then the knee injury and stuff. He played 68 games that year, real talk. You weren't up here yet. I was arguing with Chill. He better than Tatum in the regular season. I said Tatum was the 4th best small forward in the league behind Durant, Braun, and Kawhi. And I was obviously big on Kawhi, and I was right, mind you, by the way. And then we get to the next year.
No, you weren't.
He plays, I think, 40 games or whatever. He's fully healthy. Again, fully healthy going into the playoff for Kawhi Leonard. Has a great game, too.
Right.
And even though Ox wants to, I see no evil, disappeared in a lot of those games down the stretch or important moments of that series. And then so now we're in another situation, which is why I'm on Real Talk side to a degree. I think he has the best roster in damn near the NBA from top to bottom. So somehow James Harden gets held more accountable for being the second option as an older player than Kawhi Leonard. When people like Big Ox think that he's as good as Ox, let me ask you this directly.
No, because it hasn't even happened.
When he's healthy, I'm just asking the question. When he's healthy, when he's healthy, you don't think there's that big of a gap between him and Jokic? I imagine when he's healthy, to you.
When he's healthy, do I think there's a big gap between him and Jokic?
You think he's better? You might think he's better.
I don't think there's a big gap between any of the top 5 guys when they're healthy. No.
Okay.
So you have Kawhi in top 5 when he's healthy.
We already went over that, Real Talk. You said that already. Okay. You spoke that for me already. It's no. You're not finna dig me in a hole or nothing.
I don't think it's a hole.
What I'm saying is,
it's
I want to know how come you only got that thing my mama used to say I had when I was little. It's called selective hearing. You hear what you want to hear. You hear. My mama used to always say, you hear when I tell you to come get some food. You hear, but why you don't hear me when I tell you to clean your room? Why you don't hear me when I say
part?
why you don't hear me?
What did I mishear?
Why you don't hear me when I say
take the garbage out?
Right? Why you
What's
don't hear
the
me when I
garbage?
say? Why you don't hear me when I say hush, Swiper, hush? Why you don't hear me? Why you don't hear me when you say when I say come in before it's dark? Swiper, you only hear me say that I think Kawhi Leonard played good these playoffs. I also said just last week, I said he had one amazing game, two mediocre, not so good games, and then 4 other good games. I don't think that Kawhi Leonard played every game great in that 7-game series, and I never said that. But you
said he played amazing in the playoffs.
But just because he had a good game too, you're gonna hear that be like, Ox, he didn't play great. He didn't play great. I'm not saying that. I think Zubac probably played better than him. But I also think Kawhi Leonard played really good in the playoffs. It's that hard for you to accept because you think
you changing your words now. You said amazing, and then when I said he didn't play amazing, you said
what I say, Swiper, I also broke down game by game. So if I think that he played amazing, but I'm still also saying that 2 of those games were very lackluster, what's the problem here? Because you don't like the word amazing.
I wasn't here for the lackluster part of it. I missed it. Somebody can go pull up the clip.
Here.
We were having conversations about amazing, and I said he didn't play amazing, and he said to you. That's how I feel.
Okay,
to you.
I think 5 of those 7 games, that was amazing basketball, Kawhi. Great job. Even the two games that weren't up to his standards, he didn't play terrible. He might have sold a couple possessions. I don't think he saw that crazy. What I'm saying, like we all watched the playoffs. If you think Kawhi Leonard played bad, then you don't know what you're looking at. And it's just that simple, bro. So,
wait.
Game 1?
You said no. We're not saying
maybe game 1. Maybe
also,
game 1 is
also,
game 1 not one of those games I'm talking about that was very lackluster.
Bad. He played bad.
What does lackluster mean?
But you just said I don't think Kawhi had any bad. You just said that. I think lackluster is bad. Like lackluster. But then how can you say 12 seconds ago that you don't think Kawhi had any bad games, but then you're gonna say lackluster? But they're the same thing. So you do think Kawhi has some bad games.
So bad because bad for Kawhi ain't really all that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like bad for Kawhi really ain't that bad. It's still solid.
I'm gonna go back to staying quiet. No man, you
please do. Y'all all be quiet on this one because I don't understand what the argument's about. All I said was that if James Harden doesn't sell, I think this team could possibly win a championship. Y'all lost some money. Why y'all not holding Kawhi accountable for his actions? It ain't even happened yet. What y'all screaming for? The season hasn't even started yet. The season hasn't even started yet. All I said was if James Harden doesn't sell, I think they could win.
Hey, by the way,
wait, real talk. If Austin Reeves doesn't sell, I think the Lakers win the championship.
Yeah, like
what's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with that?
Because it's not going to be on Austin Reeves. That's what we're saying.
So it's not.
First off, to your own admission, Kawhi Leonard,
James Harden,
Kawhi only got to play 38 games last year to get to the playoffs and get outplayed by Zubac. That's what you said. That's what you said. So he already got outplayed by him in the regular season. He's getting the most money on the team.
Did you not watch Kawhi Leonard play in those 37 games?
It was only 37 of them.
Did you not watch?
No, I saw him play. No, I saw him.
Did you not watch him real talk?
I saw him. He was good. Well, actually, it was a little rough at the beginning, actually, and then he started to pick it up a little bit.
It was a week. It was a week of lackluster basketball, but then he picked it up. I don't like y'all are looking for any reason to hate on Kawhi Leonard, And I'm
no, we're not. No, Ox, we've already went over this with you.
He's not going to let Kawhi keep hiding away when all these other players get all this smoke.
That is your favorite
supposed to be on their caliber of player. That's all I hear. Oh, Kawhi literally he did.
Okay, so when is Kawhi not
start talking about him like he one of them then? He got a good team. He got to go get it done. And Ox, him putting up a Kyrie Irving stat line in the playoffs respectfully ain't enough.
What's that?
What's not enough. I'm telling you, it's not enough. 25, 5, and 8, or whatever it was. That's not enough.
That's more than enough. That's more than enough for Kawhi. That's more than enough for this Kawhi. That's more than enough for this Kawhi. I don't understand what y'all see. This is the problem.
What's the problem, Ox?
Y'all expect Kawhi to be 2019. He's not him no more.
No, that's what you telling us, Ox. You keep telling us that shit. If he's healthy, if he's healthy, he's a top 5 player. If he's healthy, he could be the best player in the world. If he's healthy, we could win the NBA championship.
He's not Giannis. Yeah, if they would have won, if James Harden wouldn't have sold, out there showing out there, if James Harden wasn't out there showing his panties, maybe they would have won. Maybe if James Harden would have stood on his nuts instead of wearing. Well, I swear to God, y'all act like James. What are y'all watching? Did y'all not see that shit?
We did see it, Ox. We did.
So what? So yes, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all hate Kawhi so bad.
It's not that we hate him. It's not that we hate him. No, it's not that we hate him. No, I don't hate him. Okay, so we get to 2021 and he tears up his
like arguing with Ox your whole life.
You make it
reverse Uno card.
You make it so clear how much y'all hate Kawhi.
Hey, look, real talk. Wait, chill. It was a close game in the third quarter of Game 7. The Nuggets go on a 25-3 run. Here's Kawhi Leonard.
What's wrong with that? He's not showing no emotion. So y'all gonna use that against him too? Because he don't got he not looking mad.
No,
another bucket.
If I sent you out half the season.
Another bucket.
For you to be elite in the playoffs, you need to be averaging 30 in the playoffs.
You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that from Kawhi. So I don't know what you. You're not going to get that.
Bad investment from the Clippers.
I just don't hold. I just don't.
Y'all worried about somebody else's contract. It's crazy.
No, it's not even about the bread, Ox. I just don't.
Y'all are ducking the fact that James Harden sold. Y'all. How many times have y'all seen? Have y'all seen James? He just ran down Kawhi's whole career and refused to acknowledge how many times we've seen James Harden choke and sail in the playoffs. And y'all act like this is just like it's not happening. I don't understand how y'all are being so closed off right now and just ignoring that Game 7 from James Harden.
Okay,
why are y'all ignoring?
I don't think Kawhi Leonard played Game 7 and played in the fourth quarter of Game 7. By the way,
why are you ignoring James Harden in Game 7? Why? Why are y'all ignoring that? Please, why are you ignoring that?
Real talk. This is Kawhi, top of the fourth quarter of Game 7.
Exactly.
Okay, Ox, what we're not. Okay,
why are y'all ignoring what James
doing what he do best?
We're not.
That's what he do best. Sit down.
We're not ignoring it, Ox. That's what we're not.
No. Maybe you're not. Real talk. 100% is 100% delusional about James Harden. 100% would not.
What are you saying? Delusional about James Harden?
Would not. He is, and I didn't even know he was a James Harden guy. So I didn't know this was gonna. I didn't expect this from Real Talk. I didn't know Real Talk was gonna die on the James Harden didn't sell hill. Like,
well, here's the thing though, Ox, and this is where it gets tricky with me because again, we know who James Harden is. We actually had this conversation during the series. When is that James Harden game coming?
So it's okay because it's expected.
Yes, we know it. We know who he is. We know it was going to happen, and lo and behold, it happened. And lo and behold, it happened.
So it's okay because it's expected. Chill.
You know why? You know why?
This man is out here playing on one leg, chill, fighting for his life. And James Harden sells, and you say it's okay because it's expected.
You know why? Because he's done it more than once. He's done it more than twice. He's done it more than 3 times. So we know it's coming with him.
Real Talk. Are you hearing this? Real Talk.
So
are you hearing
I'm not agreeing with this.
Here's the problem. I already know.
You don't have nothing to say, Swiper?
I'm speaking from experience with James Harden. I know what's coming. I know what's gonna happen. That's when I'm watching the series. At some point, we're gonna get that game, and sure enough, here it comes.
Nah,
where you going?
Nah,
Sit your ass down, Sniper. Where you going?
Chill's right for real. Chill's right.
But wait a minute, Ron. But then we talk about Kawhi Leonard, and then you still get on this. Yo, Kawhi Leonard as a top 5 player if he's healthy. Oxy hasn't been. We saw him tear up his knee in 21. Not only did we see him tear up his knee in 21, he missed the whole 22 season. Then he comes back in 23, makes the All-Pro team. Then he breaks down in the playoffs again.
Wait,
then
chill,
he breaks
please,
down
chill. Hold on, chill, real quick. Real quick. You got to breathe because I need to get this off. I need to get this off real quick because I did for a second. I allowed y'all to play on my strings. I got a little frantic there. and I overspoke. I did. My bad. Swiper sometimes gets me in that mood where I say anything. Right. So look. Sometimes he do shit like this. He play too much. Okay. I don't have Kawhi Leonard as a top 5 player in the NBA anymore. I have already said before that I think Kawhi has taken a step back only due to injury. I do not think Kawhi Leonard is a top 5 player in the NBA anymore. Okay. I got a little overexcited, a little overprotective, making sure I jump in there for Kawhi, and I said more than what I meant to say. We have had this conversation in the past couple weeks, and I've said already, Kawhi Leonard is not him anymore. He's still an amazing basketball player. I would be fine having Kawhi anywhere between 8 and 14. 8 and 14. As far as where he lands in the league today, when healthy, I do not think Kawhi Leonard is a top 5 player. I overspoke, and it's because I got frantic. You know what I'm saying? I got a little over emotional. You know what I'm saying? Swiper got the fucking with me, and I said,
"You got overwhelmed."
Yes, Ron, 100%. I got overwhelmed. But with that being said, I still think Kawhi Leonard is the best player on his team, and I think that if he plays good and James Harden plays to his potential, I think they can win it. Yes, I do. If either one of them sell, they're not going to win. If James Harden sells, they're not going to win. If Kawhi sells, they're not going to win. I don't expect Kawhi Leonard to sell because I don't see him do that. I've seen James Harden do it. How many times, Chill? Not once, not twice, not 3. But it's not okay, even if it's expected. It's not okay. So when it's never okay to sell, James. I'm
not saying that it's okay, but it's expected. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying that it's okay. Right? It's not expected.
I've seen both of them sell in the last 2 Game 7s I've seen from Kawhi. I've seen him sell in both of them. Also, I just want to say this. I think the Clippers and OKC is a really good matchup. I personally would love to see that series. I think that would be an incredible series between 2 very physical defenses that have very, in some ways, similar play styles in terms of half-court stuff. James Harden, Zubac, they could make it work. I think Kawhi versus Shea for like a mid-range shooting masterclass would be great. I hope we get that kind of a series, man. Like I said, I think the Clippers can be great. So I don't want to not appear that I'm high on the Clippers. I am for sure. But I just think that, it's going to be situationally, it's going to be funny.
Kawhi, all right, Kawhi pass out of a double team challenge. Go ahead, Ron.
Fellas.
Imagine being a Kawhi Leonard hater. What type of person do you got to be to hate on Kawhi Leonard? I don't even hate Kawhi, but I will be trolling because of you now. I'm not going to lie. Every time I see you, I'll be trolling about Kawhi. Think about the type of person you got to be to hate on Kawhi Leonard. This the problem I have with James Harden and people that are fans of James Harden. You know who James Harden is? Mars, you know who James Harden is? James Harden is that kid. You're playing 21. He gets 19. And when he goes to the 3-point line, he just throws it as hard as he can against the rim. Because he don't want to have to make 2 threes back to back. He just throw it. He not trying to compete. He not really trying to play ball. He one of them type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? We playing 21, he get 19, he just throw that shit at the backboard. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand James Harden or his fans.
Hey, shout out 21. That used to be a hell of a game. Best game I ever played in my life. But y'all, I have a question that I gotta ask you guys. So let me just set the stage for you. You obviously got a Laker team. They just made some moves. DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia. Still got LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves. And then you got a Clipper team. They just made some moves. John Collins, Chris Paul. Oh, Bradley Beal. You know, they reorganized some teams, and I think we could all say that both teams got better. They're both in the same city. They both represent a big market. And they both are, well, if you will, competitors out west. So now I have to ask you guys, this is the scenario. Either your bank account can add $10 million more to it, or you lose every single penny. But you have to choose right. If you choose right, you get $10 million. If you choose wrong, you lose everything. Who are you putting your money on?
I'm not putting it on the Clippers. I can tell you that right now.
To go further in the playoffs next year.
I'm not putting it on the Clippers. I'm not. I'm not putting it on because whatever can
the
go
Lakers
wrong
or the Clippers.
No, I'm not putting it on the Clippers. We can do that right now. Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Talk to me, Chill. Who are you putting your money on?
No, I'm not. I'll put it on the Lakers more so off the strength of what they have. Just seems more viable in the playoffs, and it looks like it can stay on the floor longer. And it's less likely that what could go wrong with the Clippers, it's less likely that will go wrong with the Lakers.
But they were worse than the Clippers in the playoffs last year, though, by a pretty good amount, though. I mean, no offense, real talk, but like they were like a consistent
in round one.
Next year it's New Year. You're right. Yeah, it's New Year for sure.
They got bounced. So with that being
starting center now too, like that.
I don't know. And with that being said, I just feel like with James at the 5, that's going to work.
Well, I mean, but even with DeAndre Ayton there, what's he doing about Rudy Gobert? He's just getting moved out the way. It's just respectfully, but
brother, no,
I don't know about.
I mean, Ayton's not the most.
He's not getting 27 and 20 on DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, okay, you're right. 25 and 18. He's not the most physical player of all time, but he could work. It could work.
I just to swipe it to my point. I just think that what could go wrong with the Clippers is less likely to go wrong with the Lakers. Injuries like they've had with the Clippers in the past, not just losing Kawhi Leonard for a game, like losing him for the rest of the playoffs. Play where it just completely sinks them, kind of like what happened with James Harden, like stuff like that. That's less likely to happen with the Lakers from the roster construction that they have, because I haven't seen that with the Lakers. That's why I'm not putting my money on the Clippers.
Swiper. Who are you putting your money on to go further?
I'm not going to let narrative stop me. I'm going to go with the Clippers. They have a better team. They have a better starting 5. They have a much better defense. I mean, true and through. Like, so I'm not letting it swing me. Last year, I did the same nonsense. I said, Reeves, Braun, Luka, they're going to outshoot the Wolves. They're going to beat them 4-2, and they got mud walked. Like, so I don't want to just go with biased. I think I'm going to go with a team that has the infrastructure. I'm picking the Clippers. Obviously, everybody's healthy. I'm going with the Clippers.
Mars, who are you putting your money on? You got the Lakers or the Clippers? Who will go further?
I'd bet on the Jazz before I bet on the Clippers.
I'm not putting my bread on the
Clippers. Man. Hold on. This is all because of the Clippers being a cursed franchise.
I think all logical signs, in my opinion, point to the Clippers. All signs of overall depth, talent, coaching, roster flaws, all signs point to the Clippers. I'm taking the Lakers.
All right. Real talk. Take your fan hat off. Talk to us in as much objectivity as you could conjure up. Who goes further?
No, I second what Mars just said, right? If you look at every aspect of team construction, right, points to the Clippers. If I want to continue getting my trolls off, I might have to say the Clippers. But I'm going with the Lakers. I'm not going to lie. I'm going with the Lakers. I do think there's a lot of potential for injury for the Clippers also. With Kawhi, Bradley Beal, CP3, it's some injury prone.
There's some injuries with the Lakers too. You got an old man and a fat man.
Well, actually, he's not fat anymore. Actually, so yeah,
he actually looks great. So let's kill that right now.
I ain't fat no more.
You trying to talk about like
I said issue bodies
and your player.
No, it's
That's an
something else. It's something else, chill.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
No, it's just like his favorite player is Jokic. He's not the greatest shape.
He's in
man
shape. One of the
I've
most
ever
in shape
seen.
players in the league every year.
Okay, and Luka finna be in shape.
It's in great shape, by the way.
He's in
And
great
Swipe,
shape.
let's not act like let's not act like Joker didn't take his game to the next level when he dropped those 35 pounds.
Yeah,
He did do that.
2018.
35.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, now he weighs more than he did back then. So I
he's
mean,
older. Like it's this Mars. You'll find out as you get older, it's harder to just keep weight off. But you can be
Mars,
really,
you're not gonna be 17
really in
forever,
shape.
Mars. I don't know if you know that.
I mean, shit. If that's the case, then look out. I might not make it very far.
No.
Yo, Big Ox, you are the last person that I'm gonna ask this question to. Who are you putting your money on, the Clippers or the Lakers? To go further,
I made a rule about never betting against Bron. I don't like to bet against Bron. I actually like what the Lakers have done, getting AD or not AD. I'm sorry, getting Ayton and Marcus Smart. I really do. I also believe that the league is going to pay for what Luka went through last year, as far as getting talked about publicly and getting traded the way he got traded. I think the league has hell to pay, and Luka's going to collect all of it. But the Clippers have done a really good job. John Collins, Brook Lopez. I could stop there. I think that helps their team out significantly right there. Bradley Beal, if we can get anything over 60 games from Brad, I think that'd be huge. Matter of fact, chill. Just on Saturday, I wanted to talk about the Clippers roster without Kawhi Leonard. I think they have a really good team without Kawhi.
Well, that's what it's going to be throughout the course of the season anyway, right?
I hope so.
I think that's what it's going to be throughout the course of the season anyway, where they're going to have him in and out of the lineup. I don't think Leonard's going to play 55, 60 games this year. I could see something like it was last year, like 35, between 35 and 45 games. I could see that. I want
Kawhi Leonard to play no more than 45 games and never any back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for Kawhi. So, but
Swap, do you hear this? 35 to 45 games.
That's who. But the reason why real talk is because that's who he is today. Physically, he can't do it. Physically, he can't do it. And real talk,
I want no more than 45.
You still hold him.
You
still hold him in that regard of Giannis and Joker and all of them dudes in terms of pressure to win championships. We passed that, brother. No, he is Lady Eloise today. That's who he is. He's the figurehead. That's what he is.
Wait, from Bridgerton?
That's who he is.
Nah, from Boomerang.
Yes, he's the figurehead.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that Boomerang referencing.
He's not the main stake anymore. No, he's the figurehead now.
I don't think
they got to preserve him for as long as they possibly can, because Mars ran down this 6 months ago on how the Clippers are using him now. That's exactly how they're using him. That's 100% how they're using him. And the thing that I worried about was when the playoffs started and the level of play got ramped up. On top of the level of play getting ramped up, the schedule where we're playing every other day or every 2 days, can his body handle it? I was worried about that. Well, we didn't get to see it because he got bounced in the first round. But as the playoffs went on, I think that would have affected him. I just don't think physically he could hold up. So I don't hold him to that standard anymore. I just don't.
My thing is I don't think Steve Ballmer or Kawhi Leonard should be trying to force 65 plus games just to appease fans. You know what I'm saying? I love all shout out to all fans of all teams, but it's bigger than us, y'all. It's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? So I would much rather Kawhi play 40 games and then be able to try to do something in the playoffs, because without him, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what they'll do. But either way, I have to put my money on the Lakers, Ron. I gotta put my money on the Lakers because I think Luka's coming back with a vengeance. I also got that rule against betting against LeBron James, and there's a lot of dudes over there on the Clippers that could not play. I've seen Kawhi miss a lot of games. I've seen Bradley Beal miss a lot of games. I've seen Chris Paul miss a lot of games. I've seen James Harden choke a lot of games. So I'm putting my money on the Lakers.
Ron, the over under this season, the Clippers 52 games. Over under.
Under.
Over.
I don't think they win 52.
How many games is it? In all of you guys up here, how many games is it going to take to get into the playoffs in the Western Conference this season? How many games gets me in? I ain't talking about a high seed. How many games gets me in the playoffs?
You talking about the top 6?
44.
The top set, because I ain't talking about the play-in, Mars. I'm talking about I'm not sitting standby. I'm not waiting for a seat at the airport. I already got my ticket. It's punched. I'm in. How many playoffs?
46.
About 50. About 50.
46 ain't enough,
I think 46 because it's going to be a whole lot more competitive. I think this is legitimately. I know we say this every year, but I legitimately think a lot of these teams are going to beat up on each other in the regular season. So I think like last year it was 48. I think the Western Conference is even better than last year. The Rockets got better. The Lakers got better. The Nuggets got better. The Clippers got better. The Timberwolves are still the Timberwolves. The Warriors are still the Warriors. The Mavericks are about to be back. You know, the Spurs are better. I think these teams really beat up on each other. So if 48, the 7th seed Warriors and the 8th seed Grizzlies both got 48 wins last year and were the 7th and 8th seed. I think 45, 46 hits you that 7th, 8th seed. What do you say?
6.
He's saying the top six that don't have to play in the play-in.
Oh,
no,
top
you don't have to
six.
play. You already got your ticket punched, Ron. You at the airport.
50.
You ain't waiting for somebody not to show up.
I mean, even last year though, the 6th seed 49.
The 6th seed was 49, but they're gonna just. I agree, they're gonna beat up on each other in the West. I agree. They are going to obliterate the East. Like that's 30 games. That's some free wins right there. Like they are going to run through the East. So that's why I think it's going to be 50. Even though I think all of these teams, they're going to beat each other. The Lakers going to beat the Clippers, and the Clippers going to beat the Lakers, and the Timberwolves going to beat the Clippers, and then they're going to lose to the Lakers. Like everyone's going to beat up on each other, but they're going to run through the East. That they're going to get wins. Like so, that's why I'm at 50. But
is every game in the Western Conference outside of the Utah Jazz and maybe the Suns, but even with the Suns, but maybe
and the Blazers.
No, what we're not going to say is everyone, even the Blazers, are going to be physical as crap.
Those Suns are going to be physically. They're just not going to be very good, but the Suns are going to be physical.
Defensively inclined teams that I think that have a lot of versatility, and they're all going to be like the Kings, even with Sabonis. But I mean, you can't just not show up versus the Kings. What you going to do? Just not guard Zach LaVine and DeRozan and Malik Monk? Like, are you just not going to show up versus the Dallas Mavericks because Kyrie ain't there? You're just not going to show up versus the Clippers or even Memphis.
The only day off you get in the West is the Jazz, in my opinion. That's the only day off you get in the West. No disrespect to the Jazz, but even they can blitz you just with like.
I was about to say, do you even get
an avalanche of threes? Like they could, but at the end of the day, you lose.
And they're always a cool little home team too. Like
they get the altitude advantage. Like even they not gonna be free eats, but.
Because I watched the Knicks come in there and I watched the Jazz whoop their ass last season.
Yeah,
they came in there and got the.
It's an adjustment playing in the altitude. It's an adjustment playing in the altitude. So the Jazz have that going for them.
That's the toughest.
Quite frankly, they aren't.
Yeah, the Nuggets Jazz is for every player that's ever talked about is the single toughest back-to-back in the sport because you're playing in altitude in both of those games and they're right next to each other. So
now when the Jazz come to you. Yeah, that should be the free win. That should be the Jazz come to you. You should win that game. But even playing against the Jazz in Utah, that could be a long night. Like even if you end up blowing them out. Yeah, even if you end up blowing them out, like that first half is just gonna be annoying. Like you're gonna be gassed, all of that stuff. So like, there's really no real nights off in the West. Like unless like New Orleans are just hampered with injuries, and you're like, oh no.
That's why you need your depth, and that's why I think that for me is just why the Nuggets are in a different tier now. Like they actually can just be like, oh. Jonas, go rebound and block out and all that stuff, or Tim Hardaway or whatever. I think that's a big deal in the conference that I think requires this much physicality over the course of a year. You just have to have players that can just go eat innings and go win possessions and go win quarters. And that's really and I think that's why the OKC is what they are. They just have players that can just go win possessions like consistently. And that's how you win 60+ games in the season. So
y'all got a top 2 team in the conference, Swipe?
I think they're the favorite. Like I think in a playoff setting they're the favorite. But I've already said this.
Mars, don't say nothing. Just remember.
Why is this? Wait.
Yeah,
why,
did everybody hear that? I just want everybody to understand what he just.
I've already said this though. I don't know why.
Fellas, we
I just don't want to see the non-Jokic minutes tweets. That's all. I just don't want to see.
No, but hold on. No. This is why. Hold on.
I gotta grab the wheel. We don't got time to get into this. We got some things we gotta get into. Swiper, we got a whole summer to get into who's the favorites and all of this. But
because you let Mars say these random off the wall things that they got nothing to do with nothing.
All I said is I don't want to see the non-Jokic minutes tweets.
No, but like I'm saying, there will be.
Fellas, we gotta move on. But I do want to shout out to everybody who put in work last episode, last Friday. These are our top fans based on XP points. Now, some people call these points other things, but I'm gonna call them what they actually are. XP points, and this basically just means that you participated and engaged in the show the most via super chats, regular chats, all that other good stuff. Shout out to MP13. He was number 1 on the list with 1,375 XP points. Shout out to Nims Knows Ball. Number 2, 1,350. So close to number 1, Nims. And last but not least, number 3, Cove Fifi Dotard with 1,285 points. And shout out to everybody else that was on the list, but you weren't top 3. Maybe next time, maybe today. All right, fellas, we are at that moment in time of the show where we call it the Crunch Time Chats. Andrew G sent through the first chat. He said, tell me again how the Lakers are the best franchise. They keep needing ex-Celtics to try and win. Celtics with more chips, or Celtics have more championships. Head-to-head is favoring the Celtics. Make it make sense, Little Ox and Grilltown. Celtics on top.
Your all-time team would start Paul Pierce. It's enough said, but like, if we go player for player, come on now.
No,
it just isn't even close.
McHale and Larry Bird will start.
Can you let me get it off? Thank you.
No, because
yes. He's going to be the 2 guard. Thank you. Look, at the end of the day, the Lakers have the far more historic players. We have the far more historic players. We have the better players, and most of our rings are in color. So there's that as well.
A lot of your rings didn't take place in LA. So do those count?
You said a lot of them? How many?
Yes.
5, right?
5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I know, because Kobe got 5.
Yeah.
Right. Magic has 5.
Magic does have 5.
Right. Bron has won 1 here. So that's 11.
No, he didn't win that in LA. He won that in Orlando.
Whatever. Yeah. That's 11 modern day, right?
Yeah. That is 11 modern
day. Until 2024. When was the last Celtics ring? 08? 16 years.
And then before that was
the one before that was what, in the 80s?
Yeah, 86.
They won 3 and
86, 84, and 81.
But they still have what's that? 18? The 18 or 19?
They got 11. Well,
this year was 18.
My GOAT got 11. Then they won again in 74.
They won again in 76.
They won again in 76. Shout out to JJ White. Then they won in 81. So we're at 13, 14, 15, 84, 16, 86, 17, 08, and then 18, 2024.
So technically, by technicality,
you hear those gaps though. Like we're dominant. We're consistent with our dominance.
Yeah. Besides the 90s, you guys win in every decade.
Yeah, we win every decade.
Yeah.
They can't say that. We're not the same.
Yeah, but they can say they have won more than you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to count the rings where black people couldn't play for real, I mean,
what rings are you counting?
I'm talking about
the Minneapolis Lakers are actually the rings where black people are going to play for.
What are you talking about? We have
Bill Russell a white man? Am I mistaken?
Real talk. I want
to.
They didn't want them there.
You 100% count those Minneapolis rings. Yes, you do. That was the Lakers franchise.
He said we can't count racism rings.
That's okay.
If that's what he's saying, okay, those don't count. But the Lakers, I think it's very close between the two. But when you put into account what Real Talk is saying as far as the recency and wins, I think the Lakers are taking the edge over the Celtics right now. The Celtics got time to bounce back though, but it's only between them two. I think the Lakers are the best franchise in basketball. in history. But I don't like when people try to strip the Lakers of those Minneapolis rings, though. I hate when people do that. But you know what? I also hate even more than that is when people disrespect Paul Pierce.
All right, so we're moving on to the next super chat from Archer Vieira. Archer said 2 parallel things. Kawhi's legacy needs to be way more respected, and making fun of injuries is whack. But also, legacy doesn't play, and his health hasn't been a 50-50 in years. Can't expect him to carry. Availability is overall.
Well, we ain't making fun of his injuries. None of us are making fun of his injuries because he's got a condition. He doesn't have an injury. An injury is something that can heal up. He's got a condition that's just getting worse as time goes on. So nobody's making fun of his injury. But we also recognize how much that injury has affected his game and how much it affected how well he could perform too. So nobody's doing that at all.
I don't know. I think there might be a little bit of making light of Kawhi's injuries, poking fun a little bit.
Like Anthony Davis?
No, I think you guys are brutal with Kawhi. I think you guys are brutal. Really do.
No, we're brutal with people who talk about him like he's still one of these other guys. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Nobody's talking about him like he's like he broke. Like remember how Ticket used to call him broke knee Kawhi Leonard and Kalai and all of that. No, we ain't doing that. No.
All right, y'all. Hunter TV said Ox be pulling up pictures of Kawhi with his kids and saying, "Is this the man y'all hating on?"
What with his kids?
Man.
If my kids did hate on Kawhi, I'm pressing them too. Hell yeah. What? I'll sit. What? Come on. Hold on. I'll wake them up right now. Gonna make sure they got nothing but love for Kawhi.
Hezo Mello said apparently he lost a little bit of his shooting because he had a growth spurt. I'm talking about the Lakers draft pick.
You didn't have much shooting to lose.
Yeah,
that's a lot. No. I've heard about that story. So like he was like 6'2" originally when he went to like Kentucky. Kind of hit another growth spurt, got up to like 6'7"
Hold on, he grew in college?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Grew in college. So he was a point guard at Kentucky and then went to Arkansas, ended up being like a 3. If you watch him shoot the ball, that is not a broken jump shot. That's why I'm kind of high on him as a prospect. Like I know the percentages aren't the best, but you can tell when somebody like knows how to shoot a basketball, and if you watch him play, his jumper is not broke at all. I just think he needs to wrap it. That's really it.
Teddy Hart said rooting for the Clippers this year purely for CP3's sake. After that, it's Thunder for life.
Over under 82 games for Chris Paul.
Under.
Playoffs included?
No, just regular season. Just regular season.
I think it's 78 sounds solid.
He played 82 last year.
Yeah, on a team that wasn't playing for anything. So, Chris Paul's hamstring when nothing's on the line, all of a sudden want to be strong as hell. Now I'm on the line. Yeah, that hamstring might turn into rubber again. I don't know.
Nims Knows Ball sent through a super chat and said, "Thank you guys for making my work days go by faster. Who's the most underrated player in NBA history? To me, it's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf." Stay blessed, guys.
Yep, got blackballed. The first ever, well, really the truly first ever blackballed national story in the 1990s when he would not be in attendance or stand or put his hand on his heart for the national anthem because he was Muslim. And then he got blackballed from the league, even though he was a great guard and would cook everybody in the NBA. So shout out to my dog.
Well, I don't know if he was the first one because Spencer Haywood, they tried to make sure that he was out to the league. So he's definitely in that conversation also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Most underrated player? I'm on record saying it depends on where you have him rated at. And I'm on record saying this. I don't think we talk about Adrian Dantley nearly as much as we should. I mean, Adrian Dantley is one of the best scorers in NBA history. 6'5", played on the box. Really efficient. Was able to take that Detroit Pistons team and take them to the next level. They became a championship level contending team because their best scorer was 6'5" and he played on the box. Adrian Dantley was one of the best scorers that the NBA had seen. Not much of a defender, but he was definitely a bucket getter. I mean, if we had a 6'5" dude running around today that was 30 a game on like 55% from the floor, we'd be talking about him way different. And if he did that year in and year out, we'd be talking about him way different. And that's what Adrian Dantley was doing in a big man league.
Anybody else? Most underrated players? Look, I got one for y'all.
Caron Butler.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Shout out Caron.
Good name.
Corey Maggette.
Ooh, OG free throw merchant.
Yeah.
Corey Maggette was getting to that line.
Shout out Monte Ellis too, and Katino Mobley.
Monte.
Cuddy Mo.
But I have to bring up the most underrated player in the NBA right now who just for some reason doesn't get talked about the way he should be talked about.
Trae Young.
You know the guy that just averages 25 plus and 9 plus for 5 straight seasons, and he just doesn't get talked about like that's not one of the hardest feats to ever do in NBA history. I mean, I'm just saying if you talked about the names that are in that 25 plus and 9 plus category, I mean, I don't know. I just think if you talked about that company, you might respect them a little more. But I guess company doesn't matter, and the tables that you sit at doesn't matter, and I guess that just doesn't matter. But
there's a consensus that Trae Young is a top 5 league guard in the game. Was we not having a conversation about that? Like a legit conversation about that? And then you put Cade ahead of him. Then you put Tyrese Halliburton ahead of him.
I did. I never put Cade ahead of Trae ever.
I'm 100% confident that during the playoffs,
Jalen Brunson, I would never in my life put Trae Young ahead or Cade ahead of Trae. And I'm sure of it. We can go dig up the clips. Trae Young's name never popped up ever.
When the Detroit Pistons played the Knicks, I'm 100%
chill. I remember the clip. I remember the segment. I said Hallie, yes. Trae Young, never. No, not Trae. Not yet. Not yet, at least.
You had Cade Cunningham as a top 5 league guard.
At 5. And who were the 4 people ahead of him?
You had it was SGA, it was Luka, you had Brunson and
no, it was not Brunson. It wasn't Brunson. No, it was Steph and it was Trae.
You had Brunson outside of the top 5 because of Cade Cunningham. I don't remember you saying Trae though. I don't.
You don't have Jalen Brunson as a top 5 PG in the league
during when the playoffs was going on in Detroit and the Knicks were going at it. Ron put Cade Cunningham in the top 5 league guards, and he took Brunson out.
Yeah. I just want to be sure. So Ron, you don't have Brunson as a top 5 point guard.
He's not better than Trae. He's not better than Steph. He's not better than Luka. He's not better than SGA. At that 5th spot. Yeah. I guess we can give it to him. Yeah.
The only player with more 25 and 9 seasons than Trae is Oscar Robertson.
Also an underrated player, if you ask me. But all right, y'all. The next super chat we got is from Jake D'Antoni. Jake said James Harden is a perennial playoff choker and will never win anything. He stops them from being able to make a real run. Lakers over Clippers.
That's why I can't bet on the Clippers, because I know that it's coming. At some point, this is going to happen. It's like rain in South Florida. It's going to rain at some point today. So I know it's going to happen.
And it's okay because you expect it to happen.
It's just that I've seen it so many different times. It's not because it's not okay. I think that's where that's where the divide is, Ox. Just because I expect something to happen does not mean it's okay, right? I don't know. I got a drug addict for a sister. I know for a fact that at some point she's going to go missing for a couple of days. That's not okay, but I've seen it so many times that at some point she's going to go missing. I know that. That's her.
Do you actually, or was that just an example?
That's just an example. I did not.
Is this an example?
No. However, I do have drug addicts in my family that has happened. By the way, yes, I've had.
We all have that lived experience.
Yeah. Y'all. In case you're wondering,
I've taken a couple of days off from the panel myself. Yeah.
That's why Swipe is typically not here Tuesday and Wednesday. He's handling other business, more important business. Oh, and speaking of Swiper handling important business, shout out to the press box. In case you missed the episode yesterday, it was nothing less than pure heat. Shout out to J-Rob. Shout out to Bama. Shout out to Old Head, the new GOAT host on Player's Choice, Corey. And shout out to my young boy, Trey. They came through and they held it down. This was the episode. If you missed it, once again, go back and dig it up. They will be back live Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you go back and watch the last episode and make sure you mark your calendars for Wednesday night. Also, make sure you mark your calendars Thursday for our Throwback Thursday on Playback. I know the game that we'll be watching. The Hall of Famers know the game that we'll be watching, but you guys just got to pull up to find out, because I promise you this is going to be a good time digging up some old narratives and figuring out what is really what in terms of these NBA talks that we have. And last but not least, Thursday before the Throwback Thursday, make sure to tap into Chill with Chill right after the panel, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, fellas, it is about that time. We started a list that we have yet to finish, fellas.
Do it.
I don't like starting things and not finishing them. And
Let's do it.
As of right now, we're at 30 players. But here's the thing, y'all. We got to get to 100. So let's go ahead and make it happen. As of right now, these are the 30 players on our top 100 list. We got Jokic at 1, SGA at 2, Giannis at 3, Tatum at 4. And these are the players from the 2024-2025 season. Anthony Davis at 5, LeBron at 6, KD at 7, Wemby at 8, Anthony Edwards at 9, Luka at 10, Brunson at 11, Steph at 12, Donovan Mitchell at 13, Cade Cunningham at 14, Karl Anthony Towns at 15, Hallie, the GOAT Hallie at 16, Evan Mobley at 17, J-Dub at 18, James Harden at 19, Devin Booker at 20, Dame Dollar at 21, Franz Wagner at 22, Darius Garland 23, Pascal Siakam 24, Trae Young way too low at 25, Zubac at 26, Triple J at 27, Paolo at 28, Kyrie at 29, and Domas Sabonis at 30. Fellas, we need to get to 50 today. These are some names that are floating around still that have not been on the list. De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Green, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, Jimmy Buckets, Scotty Barnes, and Alp Şengün. These are some names that are floating around, fellas. Y'all know the drill. We are going to vote on a name, and that name will go 31. Once again, fellas, these are some names: De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Green, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, Jimmy Buckets, Scotty Barnes, Şengün. These guys aren't on the list. Chat, I need your help to make sure that we are on point and not forgetting names that need to go on this list. Let's get into it, y'all.
Was Foxy better than Jaylen Brown last year? I don't think so.
But that's not a high bar.
The Fox shouldn't even be in the.
Now, to be fair, we're at 31. It might be. Yeah, it might be.
No, do we? So you said Jaren Jackson is on the list already?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren.
Chet is not on the list.
Not missing 2/3 of the season.
Missed
Chet is not on
30
there.
games.
No,
Availability, man.
Well, we're doing.
I'm
Well, I think we're
okay.
adding the playoffs, obviously, too. So I mean, that's 50
playoffs
plus
do
games.
get mattered, but even then, though, Chet wasn't. As,
Chet was a better basketball player than a lot of these players, and he played 53 games last year total.
Jalen Green played 82.
Wait. He played. He didn't. How many regular season games did Chet play?
Let me check for you.
He missed 2/3 of it. He didn't come back till after the All-Star break.
Bam as well. Bam is a name.
Right before the All-Star break. I'm
Chet
sorry.
played like 30 games, right?
He played 32 last year and then played 23 in the playoffs. So 55 games total.
So he played 55 games. Is that more than Kawhi Leonard?
Tyrese Maxey, that's another
Yes,
name.
it's more than
Kyrie
Kawhi.
played 44. Kawhi played 44.
Yeah, so I do think that matters.
How many games did Jaylen Brown play last year? Because I mean, Jaylen Brown, he might not have been All NBA second team Jaylen Brown, but
or third.
he still was good. He wasn't terrible last year. He still was good.
He played
63
63 plus 11, 74.
Ron, I'm voting for Julius Randle.
All right, Julius Randle got one. Ox just kicked us off. Real talk. Who you rocking with?
I'm actually looking at. I'm trying to see how many games Tyrese Maxey played.
Maxey. Was Maxey better than Foxy last year?
Yeah, nah.
You sure about that?
I'm gonna go.
52
I'm gonna go Randall. I'll go with you. I'll go without you, Randall.
Wait, Pascal already made the list.
Get busy.
Yeah, Pascal's on there. Julius Randle.
Yeah, Pascal's
24. He's at 24. Yes, he's at 24. Yes, he is.
Jimmy Butler played 55 games last year, mind you. But
no,
second half of it was where he was
good on buckets.
Who you got, Chill?
Julius Randle. I'll take Julius Randle. Yes, sir.
All right, Mars.
Jalen Green.
Swiper.
Aaron Gordon.
No. Remember, he missed half the year, and then he was not healthy for half the games he played. Remember, so he actually didn't. He had one of his worst regular seasons he'd had in years.
And Chet missed 2/3 of the season.
I know, but Aaron didn't play well last year. Also, is what I'm saying, until the playoffs. But that's not like a diss. It's just he was just injured.
Chet wasn't awesome in the finals.
Chet was awesome in the regular season this year when he played. I'm saying probably Bam Adebayo here.
All right, Julius Randle will make the list. He is at 31. The next,
how many games did Julius play last year, Mars? Could he was not great, and he was great for the last third of the year, basically.
Julius Randle played 69 games. Nice.
Wow.
And then 15, so 84.
Yeah.
All right, well, Julius has made the list. Who we got next, y'all? Tyler Hero is another name that we have not mentioned. So we got Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, De'Aaron Fox, Kawhi, Jimmy Bucket, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, Chet, Bam, Jalen Green. Ox is back on you. Who you rocking?
Şengün is? We haven't said him yet? Wow.
He doesn't deserve to be said yet.
No?
I'm looking.
I agree.
I'm looking at these names. I'm saying Bam even I think was better last year.
Wow. That sounds wild. Okay. I'm with you.
Now look, wait. I want us to put together a good list. I want to do the best we can. So I just want to throw a name out there that I'm thinking about voting here, and I want to get an honest reaction and a quick dialogue. Is it time? Is it okay to consider starting to throw Norman Powell's name out there?
Not yet, nah.
Too early? Too early?
We're like 38 spots away, but we close.
Yeah.
38 spots, okay.
I'm thinking 60s, 70s.
Yeah,
okay.
we close
somewhere there.
Right. Whoa, 60, 70. I don't know about all that. All right.
We'll see.
Let me chill. I'm just thinking. He impressed me for a lot of this season. He was
just ask the question. Just ask the question.
Those first 4 months for Norman Powell made a really big impression on me.
I had him winning I had him winning MIP last year. Yeah, there was a time when I thought he was gonna win MIP.
Maybe Bam or Tyler Hero.
I don't think Tyler Hero's better than Bam. I just don't.
It's about the season they had.
Right.
Tyler was better to start the year off.
Tyler had a really good season.
He closed the season really well too.
Remember, we was talking about Tyler All NBA.
Yeah, I like
All-Star team.
Swiper brought him up. Yeah.
I was talking about it for the All-Star for sure, not for the All-NBA.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and just kick it off with Tyler Hero. Let's kick it off with Tyler Hero.
All right. One for Tyler Hero. Mars, so you got.
Might not be my pick next time, I'm thinking.
No, I'll go with Bam.
Real talk, who you got?
Between these two, I'm gonna go with Bam, the brother man, not the other man.
It's not necessarily between them, but I mean, you can choose one of them.
I'm just saying because I think one of them finna make the list, so I'm going with Bam.
All right, Swiper.
I'll go Bam here. It's fine.
Chill.
I was gonna take Jaylen Brown, but okay. Bam it is.
Jaylen.
All right. Bam is on the list now at 32. At 33, Ox, who you rocking with?
Yeah, that's crazy. I should have stood on that, man. I gotta go Norman Powell. I'm sorry, y'all. Norman Powell needs a vote at some point in here. He had a really good season.
Did he have a better season than Jaylen Brown this season? Was he better than Jaylen Brown this season?
Jaylen Brown got a vote from me a couple spots ago.
Was he better than Tyler Hero this season? Just this season alone?
Norman Powell, I think that's the conversation he deserves to be in this season is Jaylen Brown, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell
was he better
his
than Austin
thing.
Reeves this year? Was Norman Powell better than Austin Reeves this year?
Yo, Tyrese Maxey averaged 26 and 5 or 26 and 6.
By the way,
yeah, it was 52 games, but I mean Norman Powell played 60 games, so he played 8 more games. This dude averaged 26.
He played 67. We're counting.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you cool,
yeah, he wasn't very good against the Nuggets, but
he wasn't.
Franz is not on the list either, is he?
No,
Franz is on the list for sure.
Yeah. Scotty Barnes, Şengün, Jimmy, Kawhi.
I might not vote for him next time, but I want to throw Norman Powell in there. Jaylen Brown, Norman Powell. Let's go with Norman Powell.
Well,
all right, it's on you, Swiper.
I'm doing Chet Holmgren. I feel like we've done players that played less than 50 games on the list, and we gave him credit for the defensive value stuff. I think he was the best defender in the playoffs, arguably. Maybe Andrew Nembhard was the most important given his role, but Chet was like phenomenal, and I think there's a reason why they dominated. So he was the anchor for what they did. So I think it has to be Chet for me.
All right, real talk.
Fair argument, very fair argument.
I'll go Chet.
Chill.
Jaylen Brown.
Mars.
Desmond Bane.
Shout out Desmond.
Mars, was Jalen Green better than Jaylen Brown this year?
No.
All right. Chet Holmgren gets 33 on the list at 34. Who we rocking with? De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Desmond Bane, Jalen Green, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi, Jimmy Buckets, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, and Norman Powell are names that have received votes. Real talk. I'm going to start with you.
I'll go with Jimmy Butler.
Nice.
Chill.
Jaylen Brown.
Mars.
I'll join Real Talk with Jimmy Butler.
Swiper.
Yeah, Jimmy was next on the list for me.
Big Ox.
Jimmy got it. So,
all right.
Keegan Murray.
Jalen was.
I'm only saying that because Jimmy got it.
Yeah, I know. I voted for Jalen Green for the same reason. I score Artur Rivera in the chat mad. I'm talking about Jalen Green for 8 minutes.
People are psycho.
All right, next up, Chill, it's on you. Are you sticking with Jaylen Brown?
I am sticking with Jaylen Brown.
So you think Jaylen Brown? Do you think last year he had? Do you think last year Jaylen Brown had a better year than Amen Thompson?
Yes, I do. I think defensively, Amen Thompson had a better season than him. I'm not going to argue that point, but I feel like Jaylen Brown was more consistent on the offensive end. He shot the long ball a little bit better than what I thought he was going to shoot the long ball.
He shot 32% from three last year.
Better than Amen Thompson.
No, I know, yeah,
much better than Amen Thompson. And defensively, he was good. He wasn't Amen Thompson good, but defensively, he provided real value for that Celtic team. So yes, I'm gonna take Jaylen Brown over Amen Thompson.
All right, Mars, who you got?
It's me so odd. What number are we at?
We're at. Let me go ahead and throw this on the screen.
35, I think.
We're at 35. Yeah. These are some of the names that were chosen ahead. Names like De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Desmond Bane, Jalen Green, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, and Norman Powell are names that have been mentioned.
Fox.
Sure, De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm.
All right, real talk. What you got?
I do want to say at this point, it's probably best if we just kept Kawhi off the list in its entirety.
Yeah, because when we get him to like 42, 43, it's just gonna look bad.
Kawhi at 51 is going to be absolutely crazy.
That's what I'm not putting anyone who played less than half the season. You play less than 41, you don't make it for me.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
My arbitrary line. Yeah.
I'm going.
That's only regular.
Well,
you can't
not
regular season.
Okay.
You play less than half the 82 games. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't vote for Chet?
No, I didn't. He's on the list though, but I ain't picture.
Right.
I'll go Jaylen Brown here. Actually, yeah.
Oh boy.
Swiper, do you understand that 28 games? That's 2 months. That's it.
I know, but I'm looking at Jalen's numbers last year. Just saying he just wasn't like he was pretty bad.
They weren't great
relative to himself.
No.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm not
I mean, we're at 36 or whatever, so like, I don't think it's.
I mean, I'll stand on an island here. I'll go Amon Thompson. Like I'm literally looking at their seasons right now, and I think Amon had a better season than him. But
I think Amon Thompson is a bit of a reach, but
let me get in there on that Jaylen Brown too.
All right, Jaylen Brown is 35th on the list. All right, we swinging right back around. Real talk. I'm gonna start with you. De'Aaron Fox, Amin Thompson, Desmond Bain, Jalen Green, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, Norman Powell are names that have been mentioned.
Great name in the chat, actually, and I'm going with this player because he had a phenomenal season.
Zach?
Let me get Zach LaVine.
Oh, so
the chat.
From Reeves is better to phenomenal season.
It's never gonna be I'm a fan. I'm a fan. We get carried away sometimes, right? We get carried away.
We did have that.
It's funny. It's funny you're going with Zach because I'm actually about to go with D-Ball.
DeMar. Swiper. De'Aaron and Maxey not getting votes at this point is like
that's where I was going.
It's criminal.
I just took De'Aaron like 2 picks ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying they should definitely be on this list.
I voted for De'Aaron I voted for De'Aaron like 10 picks ago, a long time ago.
I
you
said
ain't vote for
De'Aaron
him with your last pick.
What's the point? I'm not wasting votes.
Yeah, it sounds like it with Debo.
I just said Debo, so you know what I'm saying. And no, nobody voted for De'Aaron. So
I'm gonna take Foxy.
Swiper.
I'll just stay on Amon Thompson here.
So do I break the tie?
Yes, you do, Mars.
I'm technically gonna break the tie. Like if you choose, let's say you chose Jalen Green again, I would break the tie.
Who do you think? You think it should be De'Aaron?
Out of everybody with a vote, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take Denny Avdia. There you go. You can go take De'Aaron and put him on the list.
All right. De'Aaron Fox is 36.
Shout out to De'Aaron.
37. I'm gonna kick things off with you, Mars.
Zoo's made it already, right?
Yes. Zubac is 26.
Nice.
Zach, Desmond, Hero, Maxey, Kawhi, Scotty, Şengün, DeMar,
Levine.
How many games Levine played? Like 75?
74.
62 for Fox, 69 for Amon, 65 for Scotty, 50 for John Moran. I just pulled up some.
We'll do games played and say Zach LaVine. Sure.
Real talk.
Look at Amon real quick, just for my own pleasure. I think there's a.
Look at him. Amin's one
go
of my
look at
favorites.
that. Go look at that 13 points per game.
No, but
14,
I'm saying, but like, look, I'm looking at Zach.
Not
bro,
just points
Zach,
per game though.
Zach he shot 45% on 7 attempts from 3. He shot
a great offensive season.
% on 2s. He was 60+% effective field goal. Like,
but is that better than 14, 8, and 4 with 27% 3-point shooting?
On elite defense, Mars. Stop saying
we're not doing points.
I mean, he was
defense.
We don't think Zach LaVine was better than Ivica Zubac last year.
Plus playoffs with him in too, though.
I'm going Zach.
Oh yeah, my fault. The playoffs.
I'm going Zach.
16, 7, and 3 on 25% 3-point shooting.
On elite defense too.
Big guy. So you
average what? Oh, okay.
Debo.
All right, one for DeMar. Chill. Who you got?
Amin Thompson.
Swiper.
Actually, no, I don't. No, I do not. No, I don't. Let me walk that back. No, I don't. Tyler Hero.
Even after Amen Thompson threw him to the floor?
Even
Swipe
after he
up.
threw him to
Who
the
you
floor.
got?
Yeah, I think I'm in no problem with that.
All right. Zach LaVine is 36.
Real talk. I know
Bro.
that Austin Reeves' name better come up next. I know that.
No, I'm looking, bro. Zach
I know
LaVine just
that
had the best
Austin
year of his
come up.
career. What was I talking about?
Did he?
You know,
I don't think this was the best year of his career, man. He had a
well,
good year.
the most efficient, let me say, year of his career for sure.
Well, that makes sense. But yeah, I think 2021 is still the best Zach LaVine that I've seen.
Just list.
All right. Zach LaVine is on the list. The last 5 that we got is we got Bam, Chet, Jimmy, Jaylen Brown, De'Aaron Fox, Zach LaVine. I think these last couple ones have been solid. Next up, Ox, it is on you. There's names floating around like DeMar DeRozan, Amen Thompson, Desmond Bane, Jalen Green, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, and Norman Powell.
Yeah, I got Debo.
Well,
Şengün is definitely on this list. This is crazy.
So Kawhi played 41 total games last year, Mars, including the playoffs.
No, he played 37.
44.
44 including playoffs.
Including the playoffs, yes.
Is that enough?
All right.
Real talk.
That's 44 of 89, so less than half.
Yeah, that's
Can't do it.
He doesn't
Who
hit
you
my
rocking
arbitrary line. Yeah.
At this point, I'd rather just keep him off the list than because it's not going to look right. Kawhi.
Yeah, it doesn't. But this list doesn't look right already. I mean, it's just a matter of do you think he does.
Who's the names that you threw out, Ron? Don't throw those names at me one more time. I'm sorry.
Zach LaVine was at 36.
He's
Next
off the board.
up, we got names like DeMar DeRozan, Amen Thompson, Desmond Bane, Jalen Green, Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, Şengün. You got Maxey?
I'll take Maxey, yes.
All right. Swiper.
Amen.
Mhm.
Mars.
What's your what's your hang up, Mars? Because it sounds like it looks like you got a bit of an issue with like Amen Thompson moving over to Tyler, like the separation, like Amen Thompson to Tyler Hero, back to Desmond Bane. Like
we're talking about who was the 38th best player in the NBA this season. Like, I don't know who the 7th best player in the NBA was this season. Like, this is difficult. Like, I'm just trying to think of a bunch of different players and not forget anyone. So I'm just saying a bunch of names of guys who I think are probably in and around this range, and then seeing if anyone sticks.
Jamal Murray is another name that's that the chat's been saying. Dyson Daniels, Jordan Poole, Austin Reeves as well.
Derek White.
It's a good name.
I don't hate that.
That's a great name.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
Real talk.
I'll go Amen here. I'll do that.
So Amen was Houston's best player this year. Just want to make sure that that's what
yeah.
He might have been their most important player. He wasn't
I feel
their
like
best
I've been here
scorer.
for a little bit.
He might have been their most important player.
All right, Amen Thompson.
Amen's going to be a stamped top 25 player next year, by the way.
Yeah, but this list is for last year. Even though I'm not,
I know. I'm
not mad at it though.
I'm
I'm really not. I think from the minute he entered that starting lineup to the last game that they played, I believe he was the most impactful player. And I don't think the numbers do as much justice as it should. I think his
man get that handle down. Vibes, man. Good vibes.
I made a mistake.
He's been working on that pull-up midi too, and it's looking nice.
I ain't putting
Game winner over in Boston, by the way.
Yeah, because he got that D-cell Euro, man, into the flow. Come on, man.
Amen have the most.
Swiper is on you. Amen is off the board at 38. Swiper, who are you rocking with now? DeMar, Derrick Rose, Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero, Scotty Barnes, Şengün, Kawhi.
Oh, I know my next pick.
Jamal Murray, Austin Reeves,
Jared Allen.
That's my next pick.
Yeah, I thought about that one too.
Played all
Whatever, I'm fine with that. Just put Jared here. I'm fine with that. He played a bucket full of games too. So
All right.
82 games.
I got
Wait, did you go away from the amend?
I go Jared and I go
No,
Jared.
he already made it.
Amin made it.
Oh, Amin made it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Who you got, real talk?
I like Jared Allen here. Well, is Darius Garland already made the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darius Garland is 23.
Long time ago.
Too high, actually. Yeah, Jared Allen.
Okay. Big Ox.
I got Debo.
All right. Chill.
Sengun.
All right, cool. Jared Allen is 39.
JJJ is also on the list. Just clear this up again.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I apologize, y'all.
Yeah, we already got him.
I mean, I'm biting the bullet. Just Kawhi. Just put him on. I'm going Kawhi here. I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
It gets to a point. It gets to a point.
We got Chet Holmgren on here, chill. And
it's better to not have Kawhi on the list than have him in the 40s. It's just
it's
better to have it that way.
Because I don't know if you know this.
Like, you just didn't count Kawhi. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Embiid ain't on the list neither. Just so you know, Embiid ain't on the list.
Embiid played even less games. To be fair,
yeah, Embiid played 19, and for what it's worth, Embiid didn't play like a top 40 player when he was actually playing. So, but no, he definitely did not.
He did not. No,
yeah, he did not.
Is this since we're doing defensive anchor bigs? Rudy Gobert had a great year last year.
Was he better than Derek White, Bane, Hero?
I think
Maxey,
Jared Allen,
Scotty Barnes.
No, Rudy's fair around here. Rudy's fair. I think Rudy's fair.
Rudy had a pretty good series. And he just, he was.
All right, so Swiper, you rocking with Rudy?
Yeah, that's fine. I just put Rudy here.
All right, Rudy got a vote. Mars, who you got?
I'm gonna just follow Swiper from now on. His vote is my vote.
Real talk.
I'm going Sengun.
Yeah, let me see what Rudy and Sengun season look like.
Big Ox.
Debo.
There was a game where Sengun was frying Rudy down the stretch. I remember that.
Welcome to the
club.
Alperen Sengun.
All right, we have a tie between Sengun and Rudy Gobert. And fellas,
for your he's the decision maker.
Come on.
This is disgusting.
Sengun is 40. Y'all know Sengun is 40.
Oh my
Let's shout out to Rudy though. All right, Sengun's off the board. It is starting with you, Mars. Who you got?
Swiper, who we got?
Wait a minute. And Fox is on the list, correct?
Yeah, De'Aaron.
No, it's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, he is.
De'Aaron made it.
Wait, do we have Rudy again, Swiper? Or we changing elsewhere?
Hey, what did chill? What did Uncle Phil say? We.
Nah, he don't.
Rudy Gobert's fine here.
Yeah, okay, Rudy.
The centers are loading up right here.
Okay, Rudy.
All right, real talk. Who you got?
Kyrie already off the board.
Yeah, in the 20s.
Tyrese Maxey is not off the board. Neither is Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, he played 50 games. Real talk. Let me fair.
50, yeah.
Forgot about it.
And he figured out OKC, if that's worth anything. He figured out OKC.
Ja Morant was not better than Maxey. He wasn't better than Maxey.
Let's check it. Let's chill before you say
I'm inclined to agree with that. I'm inclined.
Let me look.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that.
Post real talk.
Post firing. Post Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah, let me get Maxey. I'll go Maxey here. I'll go Maxey.
All right, Ox, you staying with Debo?
Tell Maxey to pass
I'm
the ball.
gonna go back to Tyler Hero.
Pass it to who?
Chill. Who you rocking with?
Maxey.
All right, we got a tie between Rudy Gobert and Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey, man.
Hey, Rudy, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Shout out to Tyrese Maxey.
I don't know, man. Tyler Hero might have better seat than both of them. I'm looking at it now.
He was next.
He's my next. Yeah, he's my next.
Oh, are we switch? Oh, well, everyone has Tyler Hero next, so it's Tyrese Maxey and then Tyler Hero apparently.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Ron's gonna hate.
Just go do that, yeah.
We know the hate's coming.
Chill. Real talk. It was going Tyler Hero.
Tyler, yeah.
All right, Ox went Tyler. Ox, you going Tyler Hero?
I might go Rudy Gobert for real.
Hey, shit, Ox. I might be with you.
All right, I'm gonna go back around the room.
I'm going Tyler Hero, bro.
All right.
I'm just playing. Tyler Hero.
All right, Tyler Hero is 42. Ox is still back on you though. What you got?
Okay, we got Tyler out the way. Let's go And Tyrese Maxey out the way. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Debo.
All right, DeMar DeRozan got one. Chill. Who you rocking with?
Was Rudy Gobert better than Scotty Barnes this year? I don't think so. I'm not.
Which
I'm-
Scotty?
Some other
Scotty?
names, Chill, just so you don't forget people.
Yeah.
DeMar
Desmond
DeRozan,
Bain, DeMar DeRozan.
Ja Morant, Derek
Ja
White,
Morant has not been so good
Jalen
either.
Green. Should I just stop mentioning Kawhi's name?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
I'm
All
not.
right,
I'm not
All
putting
right,
him on.
I'll stop mentioning Kawhi. Scotty Barnes, Norman Powell are names that have been mentioned. Jamal Murray as well. Austin Reeves.
Scotty Barnes and Rudy. Damn.
I just looked up these.
Well, Scotty
Barnes
wasn't.
numbers.
Was this year
Was
was?
Scotty Barnes even better than?
Yeah, they weren't as
this
good as
year?
I thought.
Damn,
boy looking-
Pin.
He a
Scotty
worse
Barnes.
Amen Thompson. Goodness
Scotty
gracious.
Barnes coming in at 84.
I'll take Rudy.
Hey, y'all be ready for hell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, real
All right.
quick,
No.
I'll do. Wait, hold on. One second, Ron. One second. I understand what y'all saying. By the list will look weird if you got Kawhi at the 40, but if his 39 games or whatever are
37.
equivalent to somebody in the 60 spot whole season, I think it's fair to put him there. Like
I definitely think Kawhi should have been in the 30s for sure.
Maybe in the 40s, 50s, maybe.
I agree, it's fair. I drew my arbitrary line at half the season. No reason other than I just
want.
And I just have a difficult time seeing a list when Kawhi Leonard is at like 38. I'm having a hard time with it.
I understand, but I mean, he had a hard time.
Sounds about right. That's how many games he played, right?
That's what I'm saying. He had a hard time only playing 30 games. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
what Kawhi got to do next year is play one game. He'll be top of the list.
Shit, one game might get him in the top 100. You know what I'm saying? If it's that good, you know. So,
all right, we got one for DeMar. We got one for Rudy. Chill. You went Rudy, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, Swiper, how you rocking?
Yeah, Rudy's fun.
All right, another for Rudy. Mars.
Me and Swiping, man.
All right, real talk.
I mean, Rudy made the list, so I mean, just put him on there, I guess.
All right, Rudy is at 43. We swing it back around. Swiper is starting with you.
Almost.
Real talk, salad. I guess I'll take another piece of chicken.
I was thinking about
Put that on
OG
the
a
plate.
couple
I
of
just
years.
like Rudy Gobert's there, I guess, brother.
I'm taking John Morant.
All right.
Bro,
Ja
this
Morant has
real
a
talk.
goal.
This should be your area. Like Howard, Halley, and Siakam this far apart. This should be Howard, JJJ, and John Morant this far apart. That should be your next agenda. Should be John Morant here.
All right,
Mars.
Mars.
John Morant ahead of Desmond Bain. Swiper.
The good question, Mars. Let me look. How do I feel about that?
Yeah, how do you
I'm
feel about
seeing
it?
Zion. I'm seeing Drew in the
Zion
chat.
played 30 games. So
Yeah, he
don't hit
played
my
nothing
threshold.
last year,
Yeah, he don't
unfortunately.
hit my threshold. Although I think
playoffs.
Zion, when he's available, is one of the 15 best
Ooh,
players.
Desmond. Hey, actually,
Yeah.
Desmond Bain pretty much cleared John Morant.
Was Desmond Bain better than whoa, Swiper? Was Desmond Bain better than Dyson Daniels this year?
Yes.
Don't
Dyson
say that so
doesn't know.
loosely. No, because we just did this. We just put a
I
mid
mean,
Thompson
way
at
better.
38.
Don't even try. Don't even pretend.
We
Don't
did-
even
what do you mean?
pretend.
What do you mean?
better.
You just put
Don't even
I didn't
put
put no Amen
Tim,
Thompson at
Ogden,
38.
and Dyson on the same
I'm
level.
talking to
better than Dyson,
Swiper. I'm talking to Swiper.
But Amen's better than Dyson. Just so.
Yeah, we were not even going to pretend those two in the same conversation.
Amen-
Respectfully,
Amen is
they're
better
not.
than Dyson.
Okay.
And on top of that, Bain, Mars rightly corrected me. Bain was the actual second best player on that roster this year. So.
once
Bain
again,
was
I'm
better
with
than
Swiper.
Ja,
I'm
so
with-
Ja the
I'm
third
with-
best
I'm with
player
Swiper.
this year on that crew.
No, just this year.
Whoa!
Just this year.
Just
this
this
year.
year. Whoa.
So
me and
one
Swiper,
player
yeah.
averages 14, the other averages 14. One averages 8 rebounds, the other averages 6 rebounds. One averages what is a mid average? 4 assists.
Something like that.
The other averages 4 assists. One averages a couple steals. The other averages 3 steals. One gets most improved. The other doesn't get most improved. One comes second in DPOY. The other comes like 5th. Both of them get first team all defense. I'm just saying.
No, but
like,
either way, though, Ron, this is crazy because I even and Vel in the chat brought it up. I was trying to chill, but if we're at this point of the show, then let me just get my OG Anunoby votes in there. If this is what we're talking about, because
Dyson wasn't better than Derek White this year. So
I mean, I could say that. I don't know. Was Amin better than?
No, he wasn't.
I didn't agree with Amen's placement. Like I just want to make that.
I don't even know how Amin got there. I have no idea how Amin got there. You know what I'm not sure.
I don't have
Amin not better than OG, so I'm not really
All right,
sure
so I got to bring it back on course.
I agree.
Bro. Here we go.
Just this season, Ron. Is Amin better than OG?
I'm not really sure how. No, he's.
I think
not
both
so.
of the Rockets got put too high, but
I think Amin was better than OG, but that's just me though. But it doesn't matter though, y'all. We at right now we're at 44. Who just took
me and Swiper got Desmond Bain. Me and Swiper got Desmond Bain.
All right, we got two Desmonds. Who you got? Real talk.
I got a Jamal Murray.
One for Jamal. Big Ox. Who you got?
I got Debo.
Chill. Who you rocking with?
Was Desmond Bain better than Scotty Barnes this year? No,
Scotty Barnes
wasn't.
Scotty Barnes by 18 names away from being brought up. We a little while away. He gonna get that though in the 60s.
All right, we'll see. Hey, I better start knocking these names out because tomorrow.
Desmond Bain.
I mean, for what it's worth, if Amen Thompson could be 38, Scotty Barnes should be like 37. But that's besides the point.
Well, Desmond Bain is coming in at 44. Mars, it's on you to kick things off.
Can't wait for Swapper to get back.
I'm circulating around the room. Every first pick, it rotates. It's going clockwise or counterclockwise.
I'm gonna go back to Denny FD then.
Terrible, it's not a terrible pick.
Was Denny Abdia better than Dyson Daniels?
Chill. Come on, dog.
Yes,
please.
Okay.
Real talk.
So like that ain't even a conversation.
Like Denny's name should not even be coming up right now. But go ahead, real talk.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Portland ain't got no good players. I agree with Ron.
Okay.
Wait, Ron. Do you think Dyson Daniels better than Denny?
We trying to do a list, y'all.
I want to do the list. I'm just curious because you're saying things. I don't know why you're saying those. Like I don't know what
Denny's name should not be coming up right now.
Okay, so Dyson's name be coming up right now?
Yeah, most improved player, number 2 in DPOI. Yes, his name should be coming up. Yes,
you got to be shitting me.
Yes.
I don't care. So you said DPO most improved player.
We are trying to do this list. Dyson. I'm not saying Dyson's name should come up. I'm just saying Denny's name should not be brought up. But
you did
go
just
ahead.
say that. That's
I said Denny's name. I said over Denny.
Denny is like clearly better than Dyson, but wow.
I'm going Jamal Murray though.
All right.
I'm saying Jamal until he gets on the list. I think that's.
I'm gonna move around a little bit since I see these guys are getting love. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw OG out there. See where that lands. Both for OG.
All right. Chill. Who you got?
Dyson Daniels.
Well, fellas, it looks like I'm the tiebreaker.
God.
Would you look at this?
See, this is why the list shouldn't go beyond. Like we're getting to numbers where we're gonna have Dyson.
We got Debo, we got Denny, we got Jamal Murray, we got OG, and we got Dyson Daniels.
Well, nobody.
I gotta go with the MIP, y'all. Give me Dyson.
Good work, guys.
Daniels.
Yeah, I mean. Shout out to Dyson.
Shout out to him.
He played some defense.
Shout out to Dyson for sure. Shout out to Dyson.
He did his thing.
All right, 46. It's on you, Ox.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go with Debo.
Who do we get, Mars? Who are you picking for us?
Well, I went with Denny FD, but Dyson Daniels won.
Dyson Daniels, 45.
Yeah. Where you been, Swap? You could have saved it.
You decided to ruin the list with your absence.
Well, I had to go do something. I had a knocker. I had maintenance people coming.
Yeah, well, now the
Ja Morant was worse.
Yeah, the maintenance people. Boy, that toilet been fixed for that toilet been broke for 3 months. It could have been broke for 30 more minutes.
It's not that at all. It's actually.
Ox, it's on you. Who are you rocking with? Come on.
Ox said DeMar DeRozan.
I got Debo.
Can you make a real pick? Can you make a real pick, Ox? That is my real pick, Swiper. I know. I'm just
Chill. Who you got?
I mean, is DeMar DeRozan not better than Dyson Daniels?
No, but we don't got time for that, y'all. Chill. Who you got?
I mean, low key, I would rather have Dyson on my list.
That's not. I don't care who you'd rather have.
Chill. Who you got?
Scotty Barnes.
All right.
Wait. Whoa. We're doing playoffs, and I haven't. Man, y'all some suckers. Every single one of y'all casual, except for
We
Mars.
suckers.
Kenny on my
You
team.
got something going on
Except for Kenny
suckers.
on my team. Every one of y'all suckers.
Sniper, who you
From-
got?
from
Yo,
Houston
we trying to get
Portland,
the 50.
to Jersey,
Hey, look,
to
we are
whatever
trying to
city
get the
you
50.
from.
We have a couple more picks.
All right.
Yo, we are almost there. Please just
Whoa.
focus. God damn.
All right, hey, wait, hold on.
Bunch of niggas with
us back on
ADHD.
screen. How y'all putting Dyson Daniel on there? You're not putting Andrew Nimhard, including the
Swiper.
playoffs.
Who you got?
Nimhard.
Who you got, Nimhard? All right.
Nimhard.
I actually like that pick. I would have, if he was on the list, I would have chose him.
We're
But
calling these guys top 50 players.
Dyson Daniels actually has a case as a top 50
No,
player
he
this season with the
doesn't.
most improved.
No, he
Yes,
does
does.
not.
promise you.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, I
100% he
guess.
does. Yes,
all right,
he does.
Mars, who you got?
Dyson Daniels is better than Austin Reeves.
Okay,
It's
so
not about
Dyson
being
Daniels-
better. It's not about being better. He had a better year than Austin Reeves last year.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Is Dyson Daniel better than Andrew Nimhard?
Did he have a better season than Andrew Nimhard?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, he did.
Including the playoffs.
We ain't talking about.
Chill, did you watch the playoffs?
We ain't talking about playoffs. Did
We're
he have
talking
a
about the
better
whole season.
Right. Did
Yeah,
Dyson
absolutely
Daniels have a
are
better
talking
season?
about
Swiper,
Did
Swiper,
Andrew
but
Nimhard?
is Dyson better than OG Swiper?
No.
It's not
No,
about
Ron,
being
no,
better.
Ron.
Who had the
No,
better
he didn't have a
year?
better
That's
season
what I'm
either.
talking about. Better
OG
season, better
played better than Dyson Daniels this year.
I disagree.
I got company, man. Y'all over here making me turn up, bro. I can't believe this.
All right, but Swiper,
Who
so you
put Dyson
got
on the list anyway?
you got
You
Nimhard.
and
That's
Chill?
the maintenance man,
chewing-
Swiper.
it was
Go
chewing-
ask
it
the
was
maintenance
chewing
man.
Hey, hold on,
Bring the
hold on,
maintenance man over here.
hold on. Who, Ox, which one?
Bring the maintenance man over here. and
No.
ask him who's better.
Which one? Which one? No.
Yo, Swiper, you got Nimhard. Mars, it's on you.
Was Dyson Daniels even
Do
better than
you
Caruso?
think Andrew
Alright,
Nimhard or Dyson
okay.
Daniels had a better
Yes, he was.
This nigga is nasty, bro. Mars,
Was
who you
Dyson
got?
Daniels better than
We wanna
Caruso?
know.
I don't know.
Yes, he was.
I don't know, but he played more games, so it's cool. The list is LaMelo Ball.
So much of it.
You got to
Yeah,
remember they're in
LaMelo.
Atlanta too, so he
All
got
right.
the answer,
Yeah.
Ron.
LaMelo. Real talk. Who you got?
LaMelo. Wait. How many games did LaMelo play?
47.
I'll go Nimrod.
He hit
I
my
guess. I
arbitrary
want to.
You're gonna go with Nimhard? Did you call him
Yeah,
Nimrod?
Yes.
Yeah, I call him Nimrod. But
Hey, look, my brother said that Nimhard went further. You got a chance to see him more, literally verbatim, word for word. And he didn't say this. I'm adding it. Did Dyson Daniels ever hit a step back clutch bucket versus SGA in the
So
finals
let me make sure
or
I'm
not?
understanding this correctly. Make sure I'm understanding this correctly, Ox. Just because I got to see homegirl more does not mean she better look.
She's prettier
know
too.
what?
What you talking about?
Just because she hung around a little bit longer.
Oh, wait,
and I
hold on,
wasn't drinking, by the
hold
way.
on, chill. All
By the
she
way,
did,
I
all she
wasn't
did was
drinking.
steal
So-
your lunch money more.
Get the
Mine's
hell
pretty.
outta here.
Real
No,
talk.
she did.
Mine's prettier. Came up clutcher when I was in jail. She got me out on bail.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
Chill and Swiper. We don't got time for this. I'm trying to get through this list.
We
Look,
got time for it,
y'all
Ron.
voted for Nimhard. So Nimhard is on the list at 46.
Oh my
Ryan Nimhard.
You voted for him.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan
Ryan, hey.
Nimhard,
Where did Ryan
Nimhard is
come
not
from?
on this
Hey,
list
save
over
Nimhard.
OG
Right.
and
Hey, Ryan Nimhard, Corey Nimhard.
That's not even how you spell his
wait.
name.
That is how you
Nimhard.
spell his name.
Andrew, isn't Andrew?
Where's the B?
yeah, it's got a B in it for whatever reason.
NEMBH.
Hey, where's the B for big head? Put it on there. Right,
Wait, though, but
Andrew
wait, though, Ron.
Nimhard.
Ron, real quick though, can we just go back to 45, start over? Like, let's see race 46, let's see race 45.
I'm with it.
No, because y'all could have locked in. Mars choosing Denny.
You didn't even spell
You
his name right
choosing
still.
Debo. Y'all not locking in. All right, so hold on, wait. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. I will take Nimhard and Dyson Daniels off this list, and we can start back again at 45.
Thank
if
you.
If
I'm
you guys are
with
gonna
that.
lock in, are you guys gonna lock in?
Yeah, are you?
We've been locked in.
All right.
You're the one who voted for Dyson Daniels.
Because I the names I had was Debo, Jamal Murray.
You had OG.
Jamal Murray better
Wait,
than
you think Jamal Murray had a worse season than Dyson?
Jamal Murray
Yes, I
is
do.
better than
You haven't
Dyson.
even voted for him yet, Swiper.
But I
What you
didn't
talking?
put
You
Dyson
voted
Daniels
Nimhard
in
over
front of him
Jamal.
either.
Hey, you're not a real
Nah,
Nuggets
you was
fan.
being-
You
you was
voted
being being
Nimhard
ass.
over
Y'all
Jamal
agendas?
McFlurry.
I've been bringing up Jamal just by the way.
You have.
Yeah, him.
Real talk.
And then I left. Hold on. I left to go do something, and then the show fell apart.
All right, so look, Swiper, you are back. We are going to start at 45. We're going to go 45 through 50, but we got to move through this quick, y'all. Ox,
Ja
it is
Morant.
on you. Who are you rocking with?
I got OG.
All right, the first troll pick. Let's get back to it. Chill, it's on you.
Dyson Daniels.
All right, we back at Dyson. Y'all better do the right thing because I'm voting Dyson. I swear.
Chill, you don't think he had a better year than John Morant?
Sniper, we
Please
don't got
stop
time
this.
for that. We don't got time for that.
No,
He
stop
chose
letting
Dyson.
Chill derail stuff.
He
It's
chose
John
Dyson.
Morant.
All right. Sniper got Ja.
Real talk, please
Mars, who
take
you
John
got?
Morant. Real talk, please take John
Mars,
Morant.
who you got?
Please take Ja.
We taking Ja, Swiper?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Ja Morant.
All right, 2 for Ja. Swiper, or Real Talk, who you got?
Please, real talk.
Ja.
Thank you. Good Lord.
Ja Morant.
So
Ja
low,
Morant is
so-
45. At 46, Chill is starting with you. Who you got?
The most improved player didn't have a top 50 season.
No.
Incredible. That's incredible too.
No.
Improving from playing 10 minutes a game doesn't mean you're now a top 50 player.
Hey man, three steals. I'm just saying. But it's on you, Chill. Who you rocking with? Oh, you got Dyson?
Yes.
All right, 1 for Dyson. Swiper.
What? Hey man, OG had a Nobi. Goodness gracious.
He's next, actually.
That's the only way to get him. No, that's the only way to keep Dyson off the list. It's to put OG on there and then putting Jamal on there, and then we're done.
He's next.
All right. Oh, you did all this just to get. Actually, it don't even matter. All right, we got one for
is
OG.
quite obviously the better player.
All right, go ahead, Mars. You got OG?
Wait, do we have OG? Swiper?
Yes.
OG and Anobi.
All right, Real Talk.
I got OG. I think Ox got. Ox
All
got
right, OG
too.
Ananobi is at 46.
Okay, Jamal Murray. next.
OG still makes the list. OG at 46.
Jamal Murray.
All
Ox.
right, Swiper
Real
got
talk.
OG or got Jamal.
I'm the one that brought him up in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
Jamal
Real
Murray.
talk. Yeah. Well, Mars has him too. That's 4. Jamal Murray's next.
Hold on, wait. Swiper, you got Jamal. Mars, you got Jamal. Well, Mars, do you have Jamal?
I vote with Swiper. My vote is
All right,
with
Real
Swiper.
Talk. Who do you got?
Jamal.
All right, Jamal's on the list. We got Jamal at 47.
Chill. Who you got next?
I got D.
That's only
It's
47.
it's on Mars.
Swiper.
It's on Real Talk. Come on, Real Talk. Hey, Real Talk. Names like DeMar DeRozan, LaMelo,
Wait, Desmond
Derek
Bain, right?
White.
Yeah, okay.
Derek
Desmond Bain's on the list, right?
Yeah, Desmond Bain
Yeah,
is at
Desmond
44.
Real talk. Would you ever
Derek White
vote
sounds
for
mighty good
Debo?
right now.
Real talk.
Derek White sounds
No.
mighty good right now.
Real Talk.
You
got-
got top 50. I'm
Real
gonna go
talk.
Derek White here.
You got-
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
Derek White. So I'm
Derek White.
Real Talk. I'm a Real
Derek
Talk.
White.
Derek White.
All
I
right,
think Derek
2
White
for
is
Derek
pick.
White. Ox, who are you rocking with?
I'm going with Norman Powell.
That's okay. Well, I'm not opposed to that. That's not
Chill. You got LaMelo, DeMar, Derek
Dyson
White,
Daniels.
Dyson
Jalen Green.
Daniels.
Dyson
Dyson
Daniels.
Daniels. Dyson
All right.
Daniels.
Swiper. It is on you. You got the last pick. Austin Reeves too is still out there.
Who's all been picked so far? Ron?
Derek White, Dyson Daniels, Norman Powell.
Well, me and Mars are going to trump all this, so whatever I say is. next
Oh,
up.
okay. Yeah.
He's
Scotty
already
Barnes.
voted for Derek.
No,
Mars
no,
already
no,
picked
no,
Derek White.
no. Swiper, talk to me. Swiper, talk to me.
I think Scotty Barnes deserves to be here.
Real talk, man. Let's make an alliance. Come
Wait,
on.
who'd you want to put here? Who'd you want to put here?
We're
Real
with
talk?
Derek White. We're
Derek
choosing
White.
Derek White.
It's too late.
Y'all
It's too
back
late.
down on
You
Scotty?
lost Mars. You
I ain't
lost
taking
Mars.
All right, wait, I'll do Derek White. I'll do Derek White for the sake of
So,
the
Derek
All right,
Hey.
Derek White is on the list.
We're not going to keep Dyson Daniels off this damn list. I'm here.
There we go.
What number's up next, Ron?
48?
48.
Who can be- Real talk. Who we get consensus to keep chill? The box chill out. Who's 48?
All right.
I'm going Reeves. That's what
No,
I'm
you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes,
I'm going.
All right, Mars.
I'm
Mars.
going Austin Reeves with Real
Wait,
talk.
Mars.
All right, we got 2 Austin Reeves.
What?
Chill. Who are you rocking with?
He's got Dyson, so he's got Dyson.
Chill. You
Lem-
sticking with
Are
Dyson?
we going with LaMelo Ball here, Mars? Who do we have here?
Chill. Are you sticking with Dyson?
Yes.
Yes.
Could be
All right.
LaMelo. It could be LaMelo. It could be Reeves, but LaMelo's a good one.
So we have just named Mars. We got Mikal Bridges, LaMelo,
Mikal.
Reeves, Nimhard. Wait, Mars, if I told you there was a player in the first 42 games of the year averaging 19.5 points a game on 65% true shooting and 50, 40, 89 splits.
Johnson. Is that
Yes.
what you're talking about?
Bro.
You only doing this because he got traded to the
Look at
Nuggets.
this shit. Are you kidding me?
Mars, is that crazy or not?
Mars, it's
Mars,
time
that
to
kinda
walk
crazy?
away.
Yo,
Mars,
it's 11.
time
It's
to
a,
walk
Wait,
away.
who did you have, Real Talk? Who did you have? You had Austin Reeves?
Reeves. Me and Ox
Was
got
Reeves better than
Reeves.
Cam?
Swiper. It's on you, Swiper. Who are you taking?
Wait, what Reed better?
I think Austin Reeves is the move.
Swiper, who are you taking?
Austin Reeves is the move.
It's time to kick Swiper to the curb, Mars.
How?
All right, we got 3 Austin Reeves. Swipe, it doesn't matter who you're choosing. You got 3 Austin Reeves.
All right, put him there.
All right, Austin Reeves is at 48. At 49, fellas.
Oh man.
Real talk. I'm gonna start with you. Who you got?
Reeves made the list?
Yeah, Austin Reeves. Oh no, he's at 49 actually.
Real talk. Join me.
Oh, so this is
please.
50? I think Scotty Barnes is reasonable at 50.
Who we got at 49? Okay, Austin Reeves at 49.
Yeah, I think Scotty Barnes is fine at 50.
All these people in the chat that are Swiper Glazers, you over here getting on me, and Shoki saying Dyson Daniels.
Because no one seems to want to join me on the Denny Adia train, so I'm gonna have to be here.
Do we want to do LaMelo?
Real talk. Wait. Real talk. It's for you. Real talk.
Let me talk to my people. Do we want to do LaMelo?
Yeah,
I want to do Denny Avdia. Like
I want to do Denny.
I want to do.
Hey, I got LaMelo. I got first LaMelo.
How many games did Denny do?
Well, he played like 60. He has to play like 60.
Then he played 72 games, so 25 more games than LaMelo.
We'll do Denny.
Denny lost half of the season.
Fine.
23,
Denny,
10, and
Denny,
5.
you don't have to Denny. Got it. Cool.
Yeah. Denny Avdia.
Y'all putting LaMelo behind it.
Yeah, that's
that
insane.
25 game difference.
So real talk got Denny. Who you got, Ox?
Ox, LaMelo up. LaMelo up.
LaMelo's not even a thought in my brain. It's either Denny or Norman.
Norman?
You value defense? Denny played some defense.
He did. No, I like Denny a lot.
Okay, really wait. You value bucket getting and aura.
Swiper, LaMelo is not.
Are you trying to make the case for LaMelo?
Bro. Like, please stop. Please. I'm gonna go with Norman.
All right, chill.
Swiper. Denny lost 20 games, was 23, 10, and 5.
I know what he was. I know. The Portland Trailblazers are really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm good. Respect.
Chill. You sticking with Dyson?
Yes. Give me
All
Denny. Give me Denny.
Swiper. Who you? Oh, you got Denny?
Is he the best player?
All right. All right. That means Denny makes the list at 50. Then
this is ridiculous.
There we go.
All right, y'all. This is the 30 names that we came up with today. Let's go ahead and run it down.
Wait, hold on. Is his name? Hold on. Who? Oh, never mind. You took him off. All right. Cool.
We got Julius Randle at 31, Bam at 32, Chet at 33, Jimmy at 34, Jaylen Brown at 35, De'Aaron Fox at 36, Zach LaVine 37, Amin Thompson 38, Jared Allen 39. At 40, Şengün, 41, Maxey, 42, Tyler Hero, 43, Rudy Gobert, 44, Desmond Bane, 45, John Morant, 46, OG Anunoby, 47, Jamal Murray, 48, Derek White, 49, Austin Reeves, and at 50, you got Denny Avdia. That's what we looking at.
Denny needs to be top 28, man. Oh, no.
All right, fellas.
That was really close, y'all. We almost had OG not top 50. Imagine the world.
Good work.
You almost had Dyson Daniels in the top 50. Man.
I'm glad Ron used his powers for once and got Dyson out there because, well, boy.
I really didn't want to.
I mean, the list is still cooked. Like we're gonna get fried.
Fourth best player on his own team, and he has to. Crazy.
We'll go through and make a couple revisions once we get to 100. But we have a super chat. We are in the crunch time chat segment of the whole show. If you guys have been here this whole time, appreciate you. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you become a Hall of Famer like Dorian Clayton, Kingster, Teddy Hart, Trevi, Cheese, the membership king, Arch, the chat MVP, Joe Breezy, my nigga, Minor, Rob Deere, Worldwide Mace Television, and Multi Kenny. Salute to all of them. They are our Hall of Famers. It's Mr. GQ to you. Sent through a super chat and said, Bot Ox Bozo said Crawford knocking out Canelo. Bud barely won his last fight against the dude with 10 fights. ... Canelo been fighting dudes 30 pounds bigger than Crawford his whole career. And then I think he probably said thumbs up to Swiper. Hashtag 5280.
What? 5280. Are you not cultured at all?
5280.
Mile High City.
Ron, it's a mile high. Do you know that a mile?
I said 5280. What?
5280. Who says it like that?
Hashtag mile high.
Hey, hey, chill. Hey, did you ever listen to 50 Cent?
No, I have not.
That is his name.
How y'all
506.
How y'all feel about that fight though? I am very much enthused about watching that fight, man. I think
I can't wait for that fight, boy.
I think that's gonna be
Like I can't wait. September
because
can't
Bud
come
not
fast
running and Canelo not. They gonna be standing there in front of each other, throwing hands. That's what they're gonna be doing.
I can't wait for that.
However, I do have Canelo winning though, unfortunately. But yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to Botox Bob. No, Botox Bozo. That's what he said. Oh, we got a new member by the name of Evan Stice. We got another member by the name of Stunt. What is this, Swiper? 8706?
Did you what did you call the Usher album with You Got It Bad on it?
8701. Shout out to that album. That's a goated album, by the way.
I thought that 871.
Cultured Bandit sent through a members chat and said the Lakers gonna be down 2 and Marcus Smart gonna wave off Bron and Luka. Do a tween behind the back pull up 3 for an air ball. And I'm gonna be dying, bro.
I can see that.
The thing with Marcus Smart is he might hit that shit though. He gonna be like, you know,
and that's what will motivate him to do it again.
You do hit the clutch one sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. You do hit the clutch one sometimes.
Hunter TV said Chill got the Jordan rules put on him for saying Dyson. Laughing my ass off.
As you should.
And Swiper was Isaiah Thomas. He was the one who orchestrated the whole thing.
Yep, sure was. Yep.
Yes, you did. Swiper.
Oh,
yes,
man.
You sounds box me out.
Steven Dash 914 or 914 said, Dub Podcast, you got 100 women versus accountability. Who wins?
Oh, Ox versus self-accountability. Who wins? He won't even hold himself accountable. Let's talk Ox. He didn't hold himself accountable today.
I hold myself
This
very much so. I hold myself accountable. Now, the Kawhi Leonard, do I hold Kawhi Leonard accountable? That's a different story. You know what I mean? But I can't believe the chat. I can't believe y'all sat there and watched these dudes try to murder me about something that hasn't even happened yet. I just
got boxed out. I just got boxed out in the top 50. But we talking about
you deserved it. The way y'all came through stomping me out. That was ridiculous.
Yo, for this super chat, I do just want to say, accountability doesn't stand a fucking chance. It should be 100 accountabilities versus one woman, and I'm telling you, the accountability is still getting beat the fuck down. But shout out to accountability and shout out to all my beautiful ladies out here. Oh my God, accountability is getting mangled.
Ox, when the last time you heard I'm sorry from your lady?
Well, she don't be messing up, so.
Oh, that's what I figured.
See? Hey, you see? I doing what he's supposed to do right now.
Smart man. Smart.
And to your point, Ox, if she did do something wrong, it was a direct result of something you did. It wasn't her fault.
Probably so.
There you go.
Because, I'm the one that she on top of things.
There you go.
Hey, chill. That's like me throwing a little strip of bacon into a pit full of pit bulls. Come on, y'all. That accountability is getting shredded. But either way it goes, PB7 even sent through a super chat and said, respect Denny. He is for sure over Dyson Daniels.
Fred VanVleet's over Dyson Daniels.
All right, y'all.
That may be a bit too.
How is that crazy?
All right, man.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all are disgusting people, man.
Swiper's favorite super chatter just sent through a super chat. Arch Diddler said, great job, Swiper, on the press box. There's a shortage of football YouTube shows.
That was a great show yesterday, y'all.
Nah, it really was.
It was. I did catch it.
That's actually on my calendar for Sunday. I'm not
Sunday.
pulling up because
Wednesday.
Wednesday and Sunday.
So y'all Sunday, Wednesday every week. Sunday, Wednesday.
I'm just talking about Sunday. That's a different level of football talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna watch. I'm not pulling up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Swiper,
Before
Swiper, you know so much more about football than you do about basketball. It's mind blowing.
That's crazy. If I become, think about this, do the math, y'all. If I become panelist of the year in NBA, I'm about to win an Oscar over there. Just think about it. I'm gonna be EGOT. I got an Emmy.
I can't believe
I got a
y'all let him
Grammy.
get
I got an
this shit
Oscar, and I
off,
got a
man.
Tony. Hey, what's up next? Hey, what's the next show? What,
No, I'm
hey,
saying no.
wait,
Sniper,
hey, hold on.
this is
Yo, wait
is
till I
your
take
year.
over Chill with Chill. I'm coming for that MVP too.
I told you it was
I'll
coming.
cover all
I
of
told
them.
you. Didn't I tell y'all that's what he was after? I told you. But not
Notice he ain't going after from the logo.
Well, you might Sniper, you can really like
Real talk, that's not funny.
He hates that show, bro. Hey, when I was listening to the press box,
bro.
man, and I wasn't looking at my phone. I said, "Damn, they got Cowboy Bob hosting the show." OG sound like Cowboy Bob to me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if anybody else peeped that. I was like, "Damn," but then I looked down. I was like, "Okay." I ain't know. Who that
Hey,
was.
yeah, wait. Somebody said it in the chat. Dave said it. If there was a show, or Christian, if there was a show called Swipe with Swipe, you know, they called me a narcissist. There's a show called Chill with Chill. They said, "Oh, Glaze. We love Chill. Glaze.
Because the name makes sense. Swiper don't make sense.
Swiper, that's crazy.
Swiping with Swiper was my podcast though. It used to, used to do well. I just don't like doing podcasts.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
You know,
Speaking of swiping, since we're on the subject of swiping, fellas, I'll see y'all dudes tomorrow.
All right, bro.
Right,
later.
Hey, and you know what else though, Swiper? Y'all got a W host over there.
Yep.
So
They
you
do.
like you get the ball when you need it, catch it right in your pocket, get to shoot the ball. When you cut, you get a good bounce pass. I mean, y'all got a hell of a host over there. He really doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to bait you and Bama into needless arguments. Wow. Imagine having a point guard like that.
Must be nice.
All right, fellas. The next super chat that we got is from Arthur Vieira. Archer said, "What about Alex English?" Asking because didn't watch, but he led the NBA in points in the 80s, so he must have been fired.
He's the only player to lead a decade.
Points and you think he sucks?
Yeah, only player to lead a decade in scoring, not in the NBA top 75. I don't know what it is weird.
Is he better?
You can't
than
name
Dame
75 players better than Alex English.
Is he better than Dame?
In his era? Yes. Yeah.
Is he better? Is he better than Dyson Daniels?
Ray B said, "Ox, please stop putting Kawhi in unnecessary convos."
I didn't put Kawhi in anything. I got forced into a box with Kawhi, and it was getting. I got me and Kawhi got nailed into a wooden box and thrown in a river.
You didn't have to put yourself in that box with him. You chose that.
I was just standing there.
Matter of fact, you know what you are? You're that sacrificial handmaiden that used to go down with the dead Viking king, and they literally would like put them on the boat and send them out to sea with them alive to be the navigator into the next world. That's you. You were like, "Kawhi, I'll be your sacrifice."
Oh, I see what
you
you're
put
saying.
yourself into the boat.
Okay.
They lit it on fire, and you went down with the ship for no reason.
I didn't want to get on the boat. I said
you jumped in.
That was the first thing that came to your mind. Is actually
I'm a fan of stories.
No, for sure.
That's fine. That's fine. Though. That's fine. I see.
Yeah,
I see
you just like,
and I have
used to.
At times, there has been plenty of times where I jumped on that ship gladly. Today wasn't that day.
You don't know about Valhalla?
I got sported kicked on the boat.
Educated on that, sir.
No, you put yourself on the boat. Don't do that.
No, I didn't. And then Mars came through. You know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. I did what? Thank you, Mars. You gonna jump in the fight and then I'm gonna just chill. He's getting.
I had a little drive by, and then realized
one of y'all could have jumped in there and helped the brother out.
Emperor Beast Kato said, "Love hearing y'all talk about the hell that is in the West that my Hawks got. The hell that is in the West, knowing that my Hawks got that Pelicans pick."
That's nice. That was so dumb.
Hey man, Zion gonna get the Pels to the playoffs, man.
No, facts. Yeah.
No, if he's healthy, though, the Pelicans go from really bad to really good when Zion's healthy or injured.
Zion, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Jordan Poole.
I mean, they got some talent, but Zion playing is kind of the thing.
Darren Hernandez said, "Shaq said that he would have won 6 rings in a row with Steph. Kobe fans don't want to hear that, but Curry's the offensive GOAT and the GOAT point guard."
I will say Steph Curry with Shaq would have been dirty.
Yeah, they said Dame
Shaq,
Steph
when he was what, 20, 21?
So his rookie year.
22? Yeah, I
Is that
mean
what you're
that's
saying,
when he
his
was winning
rookie
with Kobe. I mean, so
Well,
I'm
no, you got to
saying,
do
like,
same year. Don't do that. Be
Yeah,
nasty.
but Kobe was what, year 4?
I'm going by the age. Is it Kobe's fault that
Oh,
he
so you're changing
was good
yours,
enough
though.
straight out of high school? That's Kobe's
You know,
fault.
that doesn't
No,
make
no one's fault.
that doesn't make Steph better than Shaq. I mean, better than Kobe. But I think Shaq and Steph together is much more lethal.
You still got to factor in the defensive side of the ball too.
But what years of
I'm
Steph
not.
are we
I'm not
saying,
jacking
though?
Shaq with that at all.
I don't know if he went 6 straight. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the Steph Curry, his shooting ability, just spreading out the court. Like I think that's a better duo as far as like, can we beat those dudes? I think you got more action at beating Kobe and Shaq than you do Steph and Shaq. If we're talking
So you
about,
like Ray Allen and Shaq more than Kobe and Shaq?
no, that's different. that's different. That's different. Shaq, I think Steph and Shaq is probably one of the most unfair duos.
That would have been ridiculous
of all time, bro. That's not even a fair duo.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fire. I disagree that it's better than Kobe and Shaq.
Oh shit, they might have 3-peated. Oh wait,
they might have 4-peated. Imagine Steph versus that Detroit defense.
They really should have 5-peated because they shouldn't have lost to the San Antonio Spurs that year.
Oh.
And then if Shaq comes back, like, if he doesn't go to Miami, like, it's a world where they could have won 6 in a row. So, I mean,
those are the two most dangerous men on the basketball court to ever step on the basketball court together. I don't think.
Could you imagine Rip Hamilton trying to guard Steph?
I don't think Steph's. I don't think Steph's better than Kobe.
It'll be Tayshaun, but
yeah. What are you talking about, Rip Hamilton?
Tayshaun.
It'll be all of them. It'd be everybody.
Put them all on the court.
It'd be everybody.
Sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I don't think Steph's better than Kobe. I don't got Steph higher than Kobe at all. But I do think that duo is better. I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
All right, Evan Stice said the most underrated player of all time, especially on this panel, is Russell freaking Westbrook. Top 5 point guard of all time. Cook, most hated player ever. Cook, the best thunder ever. Cook, and the triple-double king. Cook.
I like how you just added to that super chat.
I don't think that's the most hated player on the panel, personally. So.
Ron, every time you add something to somebody's super chat, you should personally have to send them. Out of your own personal funds, you should have to send that super chatter at least 50% of their super chat money back because you're stealing their super chat time.
All right.
To be fair, Evan said fact, so he agreed with the love.
So now you send me the money. For you taking away from the super chat.
It don't matter. It don't matter if they agree or not. You still have to send it.
Nims Knows Ball said, would you guys ever react to chat members' highlights? Think it would be pretty fun segment for the offseason. Keep killing it, fellas. A playback?
They're not going to
react to everybody's highlights?
They're not going to send their highlights in, though.
Are y'all going to send your raggedy ass highlights? Because I'll do it.
I don't want to react to your highlights.
I'll do it. Send through your raggedy ass highlights and we'll see it.
Speaking of highlights, I did see, this is when I knew Ox didn't mess with me for real, but I did see Ox was adding everybody.
When did Ox not mess with
and even added Damo about the PC, let's keep the buck runs. I'm just saying,
I just threw some names, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I want everybody to run. And Damo responded, so I'm like,
real talk, you're on Twitter?
I saw that. Brother, come on now. You know I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, but Ox, didn't you call some people out?
Everybody, any and everybody, because it's a lot of basketball talk going on, and I just figured you don't got to be a good basketball player, but at least be a hooper. Like at least have at least be a hooper. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's
all right. Non-Mars. Who's the worst athlete up here right now?
I don't know, Swipe. But why you always trying to make it? Why you always trying
to exclude me?
I wasn't trying to put disrespect.
Swipe, it's not about up here. It's about us versus the other platforms.
Right.
Not when you talk to me.
Do y'all want
to bust you today? I'll bust you today.
That's the crazy thing, Swipe. You a Benedict Arnold type. You'll mess around and come out in the other team's jersey though. I'm playing with
I would never. First off, never mind.
Yo.
Nah, but for real though, I'm serious though, Swiper. Like for real, I think we got enough dudes that can play basketball. We don't got to be great, but we got enough dudes that can play basketball. And there's a lot of sports podcasts, a lot of basketball podcasts out there. And it's like, why not? Why not make that a thing in this space? You know what I'm saying? Why not? From the lesser talented to the more talented. I'm talking everybody. I'm talking about everybody up to Gil's Arena. Like me and Ron, we'll take that 2v2. B. Jennings and Rashad McCants.
Hey, yo, by the way, I see you running and I know you getting ready.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you know
what I'm saying? I'm always doing something. Like I don't just sit around here and I'm not hiding behind I'm not hiding behind the screen. Like I like to play basketball. Even if I'm not as good as I once was, I still like to hoop. And I would assume that people that talk about basketball, they like to hoop too. So I'm just saying, like, we'll play anybody that want to play. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to play basketball. I want me and Ron versus B. Jennings and Rashad McCants yesterday. Like that's good content too. Rashad out here playing the little dude, Julian. You could play them. Like, come on, let's play some basketball.
I've been told y'all I got buckets for everybody.
And it's not
Hills Arena, numbers on the board, the big three. Let's keep it a book. Pick a side.
Keep going.
Everybody. Am I forgetting somebody? Y'all can throw them out there. Chat. Nobody's excluded. I got buckets for
podcast
in every.
He don't want no smoke with a Hoop Talk podcast. He don't want no smoke.
I don't know all the content creators out there, but I'm sure there's a lot of them that play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So let's play a little board. That's all I'm saying.
S. Jack and Matt Barnes. Y'all could get it too. Y'all want smoke?
All the smoke.
They not playing no basketball.
Hey, what's Bron's podcast?
Mind the game.
Mind the game.
Yeah. You know.
Wait. They just had KD, Ron, and Nash.
Nash. I got work for Nash. Hey, Nash.
Nash. What make you think you guarding Nash? You're guarding Bron or stop?
Hey, what Jordan?
or stop talking. I'm not talking about Paul George and like I know they play in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They not thinking about nothing like that. I'm just saying like dudes that are in the content creation hoop talk space. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's a gang of hoopers out there that still want to play basketball. So I'm saying like I think we can facilitate something like that. I think we have, I think we're grown enough to where we could facilitate content creators and hoop talk dudes coming together and playing. We could do an invitational, you know what I'm saying? Where this podcast play, it don't got to be no long tournament. It could be something for content, charity, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's play some ball though. Like we gonna get ours, Mars. We gonna get ours, but you know what I'm saying? Like the Ox charity.
Mars, you just make sure you're ready to hit that corner catching three. All right, catch and shoot. That corner three catch and shoot. You make sure you're ready to knock that down.
Mars knows
point guard being put in the corner. This is the problem, man. They're just ruining the game.
That's all I'm saying. No, it ain't no big deal. It ain't no serious. It's whatever. I just want to play basketball with other people that like to play basketball.
I agree with you, Ox, and I do believe that we will have the number one ranked basketball playing podcast in the world. The whole like the whole entire world, Craig. I don't think there's no podcast.
Majority podcast. We probably got the majority of people that have actually played athletics before. So
that's the point, Swiper.
Yeah, I agree.
We go
through and just run through everybody.
We got a soccer player, hoopers, football players, wrestlers. We got a few people.
We could do like the content creator, like
who's the wrestler
situation.
Butterbean.
Oh,
who? Is he talking about me? I don't wrestle. No, I don't tussle. No, I don't tussle with other men. No, I don't do.
Don't forget we got J Rob and JD too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. All right, y'all. Grande Jones said episode 102. Mars said Imani Bates would be out the league in 3 years. I checked and the Cavs declined his option. Ticket owes Mars 100 pounds because he said Imani Bates would be better than Brandon Miller and Amin Thompson.
I could use that 100 pounds right now.
Come on, Ticket. Run it. Ticket, I know you watching right now. Run that boy his money. Run him his money. Jaza sent to a members chat and said, the fact we ain't mentioned the Brody yet, kind of crazy.
Dyson Daniels better than Russell Westbrook?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all see who I got.
Check that 2K rating right now.
Facts.
Last but
Get the
not least,
2K.
our last
Get
super
the
chat is from Mr. GQ to you. Mr. GQ said mile or hashtag mile high salute.
Yep.
Ow.
5280.
Shout out 5280. All right, y'all. It has been a real episode. We will be back tomorrow at the same time, at the same place. Y'all already know where to find the panel on Player's Choice. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, become a member. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. If you are watching on Twitter, but you don't follow us on Twitter, what the hell are you doing? All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. We out.
Merry Christmas.
Peace.